And we're up. Welcome back, everybody, to Mad King. We've just finished off the Wandering Dungeon. You guys are heading up the stairwell now. Recap from last time. What happened to y'all in the last 3 rooms of the dungeon?
I don't want to talk about it.
You can see there's a little bit of change there on the...
There's a little bit of change of the minis on the board. If you might notice, the red-haired Haraway has been replaced with a gigantic green orc mini.
It's for the best. It's fine.
And unfortunately, we got this super nice custom NVIDIA mini just in time for her to be transformed into a little white rabbit.
I could be a small D8 instead.
Well, we'll see if we even need the minis too terribly much today, because you guys are done with a big dungeon and might want to think about taking a couple days off from pain.
Rethink our life choices.
You got some sore knees, some seriously deep cuts and bruises. Most of your arms have the remnants of green lightning upon them or green fur. The emotional scars, who knows how deep any of those could run from any of this. But the Wandering Dungeon is permanently affixed to your basement now, increasing your homestead from, maybe 2,000 square feet to...
A lot.
A lot of square feet.
A great many.
Not necessarily too terribly much usable square footage, but...
plenty usable. We have our own ice rink.
Lots of... Yeah, you got your own ice rink. You got a ghost to hang out with. The lion's with you guys. He's a fun companion.
Tightrope.
Oh, isn't he a sunflower now?
He's a
He is
sunflower
a
now.
sunflower, a potted sunflower. Your sword's been converted into little tiny vines, little thorny bushes.
Ooh, thorny boys.
And unfortunately, because of that transmutation that hit it, it stayed the same size as well when you were transmuted. The rest of your gear sized up with you, but that little rapier just...
Should have waited.
Nope.
Should have waited.
You guys come back topside. You are in your little secret basement under the stairwell, your little Harry Potter hidey hole, with the brewing equipment that you have yet to utilize by any means. You open up the trapdoor, make your way out one by one.
I try.
It's
I'm adjusting.
there's just a little bit of light coming through some windows. It's towards the end of the day. Luckily, there's no workers around. Most of your renovations are done. The bar's resituated. The temp wall is moved over. The kitchen's kind of remodeled and redone. There's some people sitting at your bar. There's what looks like 2 guys. Some perception checks. It's been a good couple of days.
Yeah.
So I was asleep.
One hand.
Yeah, I was asleep.
28.
I assume that when we go up the stairs, we just leave new big boy just down there while we...
You let him
scope it
struggle
out.
for a bit.
Yeah. Because we don't need...
Struggle with the new limbs.
Exactly. You got some adjusting to do.
You become
get
adjusted
that
to stairs at this point. Ladders.
So for that perception, that is going to be a 14.
Yeah, you guys recognize one of them. It's Johnny. He must have gone and returned the horse and made his way back. There's a new guy sitting with him, though, and they seem to just have a pint of ale. They're sitting at the bar, just kind of...
He's our replacement.
Chit-chatting.
I sent home.
Tommy Knockers.
Yeah,
Tommy
you got rid of
Knockers.
Tommy Knocker. And he catches your eye and goes, "Oh, he looks really confused for a moment. We've been here for 3 days. Were all you guys hanging out in the basement?"
Indeed, sir. For about 3 days. It's been a good time. Should have been there.
Why?
Well, you see, we had a contract, so to speak, with the adventurers' licenses to figure out what's going on with this dungeon.
Uh-huh.
And now we have a dungeon.
In the basement.
Indeed. Do you want to see our
You
dungeon?
took on a contract with the government to explore a dungeon in your own basement?
Yeah, do you want to see our dungeon in the
Oh,
basement?
fuck, I hope they're paying you well for it, Christ. At about this point, the random dude, the survivor, comes up the ladder, like, "Oh God, thank you. He's malnourished, looks terrible, and he goes and opens up the door to the bar. He's like, "I'm alive!" and just walks off into the sunset.
Attaboy, champ.
And he's just like, who, I'd assume recruiting's not going too well? Was that...
Holy shit! Is this the boy?
We,
Oh, sorry. Hello. I'm Johnny. This is Phil, and you see the other guy's just sitting there, just like completely taken aback. And you are.
Wait, I thought we were
New
gonna
in
have.
town.
Mysterious. So you guys have been doing some recruiting. Where'd you find a... I'm sorry, right? No offense, man. Where'd you find a fucking orc?
Like I said, man, dungeon, 3 days,
Huh.
crazy adventure,
Where's
lots of things.
Where's the short angry guy that turned Tommy away for not dying?
Indisposed at the moment.
All right.
Sounds
And,
like you made a perfectly good decision.
The baboon's here. What up, dude? And and Kenosi just kind of like waves at him. He's like, I don't know if I'm still used to that yet. Where's the druid?
Oh, funny story about that one. Hey, big one. Show him our friend.
Just hold on the rabbit.
You're very large and have a sensitive side, I see.
Show the man.
You kind of like
Yeah.
wake up a little
What's
bit.
going on? Is it dinner time?
Your rabbit talks? Does your rabbit talk for you? Is it like a parrot?
No, you asked where our other friend was, and
Oh, doing druid things as like in disguise? Was the dungeon useful for rabbits?
In disguise, indefinitely.
perfect way to put it.
Oh, so use a rabbit now?
Yeah.
Some may say she was always a rabbit.
She always hit like one.
Ooh.
Haha, nice.
Well, yeah. All right, fine. Sorry, this is Phil. He's Tommy's replacement. Gonna help run the bar here. I see that you've moved some walls and stuff. What are we? Do we have a grand opening day decided or anything? We've been just kind of hanging for 3 days. We're not skilled in any kind of like espionage or whatever.
Soon enough. We've got some things we need to move upstairs, and then some things down upstairs go downstairs.
Okay.
Gambling tables.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You need some stuff moved. We can help with moving some stuff around. That's not a problem. That's
All right,
what
so,
we're here for.
Translation to what my large friend was saying.
Uh-huh.
We're going to try to move these gambling tables that we have in this first floor.
Yeah, sure.
We'd like to move them upstairs. That way we can maintain the gambling operation.
And the bunk beds are coming downstairs?
Yes, the bunk beds are going to go into our new basement. Would you like to see our new basement? Our
Yeah,
dungeon
you keep,
basement.
You keep trying to show us this basement. Sure, let's go see.
I'm sure it'll be much as...
We're gonna have to pry up the floor and just drop them down the fucking hole.
You can take the beds apart.
No, it's just... It's fine.
What?
They're gonna land in some pillows.
Just like fucking slide them down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just slide them down and then have somebody down
They
there.
can't
like, touch 'em.
go, like, into the basement proper, like, into it, because they're not registered.
Oh! My big friend just reminded me.
Yeah?
If you go in the dungeon, it's very likely that you may die. So, we will hold that off for now.
Thank you.
Instead, give us a moment to discuss where or when we are doing this grand opening.
Right. So it's been a couple of days. The two of us, we just grabbed a couple of the bunks up top or whatever. Was you doing anything with that room upstairs?
Well, yes, is the captain's room.
I'm gonna have to talk to him very soon before he goes up there.
What's
Why is
happened
that?
to his room?
Oh, promises were made on blood fists and just as he's saying this, you hear tiny footsteps come down
Oh no.
from upstairs.
No more children, please!
And there's
no. It's
a
not
little
children.
blue tuft of hair.
God damn it.
What's up, bitches? How's it going, everybody?
Greetings, Kay. Long time no see.
This new room that you guys gave me is sweet. It's awesome. Oh, Special Agent K, Alchemist Extraordinaire. It's nice to meet you.
You would give my room to this mongrel?
Johnny's
Negative,
just looking
you
like
give the
super
captain's room.
confused, and he's like,
You would give the captain's room
I'm
to
sorry,
our friend here.
You guys didn't tell me what the room situation was. When I went back, Bloodfist just was like, yeah, look at the blueprints, there's a room, hey Kay, here's your new alchemy lab, and sent him with me.
Yeah. Harway's like visibly angry, teeth, jaw clenched, white knuckled.
Just put my paw
He's
on
like,
my
wait, there's a
leg.
super cozy hammock up there, it's so nice and just my size. I never slept in a hammock before, but it's actually super cozy. The trick is, right, is that you gotta go just slightly at an angle so that you're not like bananaing your back. I found that out on the first night. I've got my alchemy stuff. I got this, a couple backpacks set up, and Johnny's just like, it was 80 pounds of gear for me and Phil each to carry. But
Great work,
the
Alex.
rest to be coming here maybe in a week or two. To be getting a cart full of my other supplies, of course. Oh, you guys found the rabbit? That's cool. I've never seen a rabbit before.
Oh!
Well, not alive, or up close, or white, or green. And he just like starts walking to you.
I was gonna go like, hey,
Does it have some cool essence? And he just
Don't touch me! Thank you!
you.
speaks.
Indeed. Remember when we said that we would bring you
That was
a
probably
friend?
mistake.
No!
You guys got me a talking wabbit?
No, okay!
Oh my god!
He's
He
your friend.
picks you up.
Just start thrashing.
Oh, see the
She's alive.
Put me
Everyone.
down!
Oh, this is great. I'm gonna hug you and squeeze you.
No,
Your name is
okay!
George,
Stop!
and he just come on, George. Let me show you our new room. And he just takes you upstairs,
Oh, God.
and Kenosi's just sitting there like.
I'm gonna look at Kenosi and give him a thumbs up.
Kenosi looks at you and holds his arm up for a hug. He wants a hug too. Yeah,
I love this man.
he
He's
wants
my
picked
boy.
up. Nobody picks Kenosi up.
Alright, I'll pick Kenosi up. You're gonna be my boy, my battle buddy.
Dear God.
Alright, so we got that taken care of.
Another thing, right? The construction workers, they ought to be done like tomorrow or whatever. They're coming through for the final cleanup and like putting the varnish on or whatever's. That chick with the pink hair ain't with them, is she?
Oh, it's May here.
She's been in and out, real strange, rambling about some asshole in the woods not letting her near the standing stone so she can't get home. You guys are gonna fix it. Oh my god, if Oozle was here, this wouldn't be a problem, kind of thing. I'm just,
Nice.
she looked at me and like expected me to understand and like participate in the conversation. I just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Would you happen to know where she is, friend?
No. Unless she's upstairs. Every now and then she just like gets in that pile of beds over towards the corner of the room and just like waits for a couple hours.
You have like a couple shoved up together.
No, I just had that big queen one, remember?
Well, Johnny, I do have a job.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
just the one bed, that's right.
I'm gonna run upstairs to see if May's there. Because I have some armor that needs
Please
to be
save
made.
the rabbit.
Yeah, totally. You run up?
Oh no, you're hanging out with Kay. You said you were gonna get him a friend, and
You-
this is your punishment for the troll.
it's your fault.
it's your fault he needs a friend.
May is not there. You just catch the tail end of Kay closing the door behind him. As you hear Nvidia protesting.
I'll go back downstairs.
You got a job? What do you need? What's up? What's the first thing on the list here, boss? Fuck, we've had a 3-day break, I guess. Might as well start.
I need you to go to this tailoring place and ask for silk underwear. And then they're going to lead you to a back room.
What?
And then I need you to have them send one of their men by post haste.
Who? The tailors? Are you
Yes.
getting like a suit made
Yes.
of silk underwear?
Yes.
Silk underwear I ask for. They take me to a back room.
Yes.
Who am I dealing with?
It's the local shenanigans makers, the Thieves Guild.
See, all right. Well, You could have just said that. You got money for the service?
I think they owe me one, actually. Don't remember. I don't have my notes.
Do they owe you one, or do they owe Harway one?
That's true. They owe Haraway one. Put it on Haraway's tab.
Yeah, I'll go and do that. If that falls through.
It won't.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just walk back here if it falls through then. Fuck. Yeah. Johnny leaves. You guys are left with Phil. He's just kind of sitting there. He's like,
Phil, I've got some questions for you.
oh, yeah, sure, man.
How are you with following orders to the T?
You're great. I haven't disobeyed Bloodfist yet.
Would you put yourself in harm's way if ordered to save someone?
Yeah, I mean, sounds pretty noble.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, just make it clear though, right? I'm not like trained in fighting, though.
Neither
What
was
are
the
you
last guy,
trained
so
in?
Barkeeping, bookkeeping, business management.
You gotta go. You gotta die.
You got competition.
I think Johnny was gonna make the drinks from Bloodfist plan because he's got a little bit more of that like silver tongue kind of thing going. I'm a little quieter. I was gonna like run the books for you guys, handle, supply.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got some knowledge of what is it called? What's
Bookkeeping?
yeah, bookkeeping.
Oh, okay. What do you?
I've run many a business.
Do you guys just want me to sweep that?
No, I will help you.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah, totally. I'm not expecting the bar to be, a crazy thing. Besides, of course, all the embezzlement that we're gonna have to do to make sure that we can funnel appropriate funds to appropriate places.
Yeah.
But I'm well adept at cooking books and stuff. That's
It's called the reallocation.
it's called resource management. Well, it's nice to meet you guys. So the beds aren't going to be upstairs.
Not for long, but for the time being, yes. We'll figure that out. Logistics.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they're going to be in this dungeon.
Well, I think we could. It's safe to show you the entrance of it. You won't die.
Okay, well, so long as the
Let's see if the
entrance
door's open for him.
I mean, I'd hope you guys are putting beds in safe places for your employees.
Absolutely.
Of course,
Come
of
downstairs
course.
with me.
Right, yeah. He gets up really awkwardly, kind of walks with his hands bowed over, and follows you guys down into the basement. There's just that gaping hole and a little stairwell next to it.
Care for a slide or the boring route?
The boring route, please.
Ha! I'll pat him on the back as I slap him down the slide.
Very easy strength check. At advantage because he is well unprepared for something like that.
Alright, that's going to be a 17.
Ah!
Welcome aboard, Phil! Bam!
Oh man,
And then I'll slide after
down
him.
this bitch all the time.
This is great. This is
Yeah,
a fucking
it's fun.
amusement park ride in our
Yeah.
fucking basement. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
There's pillows at the
Kenosi
bottom?
just like gets excited and immediately dives down and slides. You unfortunately are upstairs.
Yeah.
You're
You
having
can't roll
fun
an
with
escape
Kay.
artist check to get away from Ken.
God, please.
Don't worry, his attention span is nil, so like you can do it. You can do it.
19 on the die.
Yeah, you hop out of his arms and he kind of like walks around behind you a little bit. He's like, "No, please wait. I wanted to throw you the inner workings of all of these plants that I have." And he's just got like a couple jars of dried herbs that are just labeled. And he was in the middle of just talking, just talking.
I just gave him like the most
Just going through the finer parts of
slippery
parsley.
pet.
You worm out of his arms,
Mhm.
and eventually, like as he's chasing you around, he trips over something, knocks over glass, and it just shatters, and the floor starts bubbling and
Oh,
turning color. And he's
God.
like, "Oh, that's probably not very good." And he goes and like grabs a rag, and you just slide out.
We should put Kay in the basement.
Absolutely.
You guys
Safer
head
for everybody
downstairs.
involved.
You reach the bottom, and Phil is sitting at the edge of the pillow pit, and
Don't
he's
go any
just
further.
shaking.
Watch this. Isn't this weird? And I'll grab a pillow and I'll like huck it at the door.
Yeah, and it just it just back into the pit, and he's just like he's looking, and he looks over, and he's like,
No idea why they do
Are you gonna
that.
tell him not to stay in the
You're
pit
not
too long?
very what's the word?
"That was exhilarating.
Oh,
Do I have to go up the stairs to do it again, or is there another fast and exciting way to get up?
unfortunately, you have to go up the stairs for now.
For now, we're working on it.
My legs are gonna get so strong."
Anyway, are the doors there? Is it
Yeah.
one of the
Yep.
right this way, Phil.
So you walk over and they materialize for you because you
Gotcha.
guys are registered masters, and so you can take non-registered people into like the crew quarters and the mess hall in areas. You cannot take them past the constructs.
Oh God, but can they leave the crew quarters? Like,
Yeah, the
okay, the door
stairwells-
stays open. Oh, the stairwell's in there. That's
the
right.
stairwell is in the crew quarters.
Thank God. I was like, we can't just be trapping our own people in the crew quarters.
No. The only downside is
You
that
stay in here till
in
I
order
say
for them
so.
to get in initially, they have to have one of you registered folk around.
So even if they take the stairs down?
Yeah,
Or that-
even if they take the stairs. down.
Gotcha. it's
So
just a
they need to
flat
just
wall
they
at the
need to
bottom?
sleep
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have them sleep upstairs then,
Wait, why?
because they can't get in unless we register them, and there's no power in this place right
Yeah,
now.
you would need to find a way to
register
power
them.
the dungeon again to register new.
Well, I mean, like,
And we broke the biggest shard of power I've ever heard of,
okay, so
or Gem of Wonders power.
Jim of Wonders power.
so they can leave, they just can't get in, right? Okay, so I mean, we can still put them down in the basement or in the dungeon because,
You just have to be
There's-
there every single day to let them in.
well, yeah, but also they're not like there's not going to be like a whole lot of like foot traffic, at least for like not the spy people, but like there's not going to be like a whole lot of foot traffic going in and out of there, so like they can chill down there. And then, like, they could, like, leave if they need to, or...
But there will be at least one time a day of foot traffic, and if we go away for like a week,
They just won't be able to get into their rooms.
Mm.
And if they go down without anybody there, they won't be able to get back up.
No, they can get back up. Yeah, they can.
the stair doors
Anybody
open.
inside there can leave either to the main dungeon or to the stairwell. You can leave, but you cannot enter unless you have a master.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing there's, like, a fucking full-ass kitchen and workshop down there. They're fine.
Currently with no stocks.
We'll figure that out.
No. We're not just gonna trap these people down there and be like, yeah, you can't leave or else you can't get back in. Sorry.
I'm going on an adventure. Stay in your room.
Stay in your room.
The-
Or
watch the
if you
TV,
or
play
you
some
can
Xbox.
leave the room, but you have to pay for your own in.
I mean, it's only 2 employees, right? We can put up like an extra privacy wall upstairs and then just put the gambling things on the other side of it.
Yeah, and this is like just for now.
Or make them sleep in the garage, I guess is the other option, but that's cruel.
that is a little unsavory.
So we can keep like 2 bunks upstairs, a bunk, and then just perfect, 2 beds. Beautiful.
And then figure out what to do with Kay.
No, I guess Kate can keep the fuck
Well, we could put Kay in like the basement area that isn't, or is it?
He'll
No,
just
yeah.
fall down the hole. He's an imbecile.
Well, no,
It's also
because
a very small area. You can't brew now in your basement because of this giant hole. You're gonna have to move your brewing equipment to like the workshop down in the dungeon.
did our brewing equipment fall into the hole?
It didn't fall in, luckily.
Very
It was affixed not only to the floor but to the wall. So when the hole opened up,
Oh,
there's a good couple pieces of equipment that are just kind of hovering there.
Put some strain on that fucking
Yeah.
those the stabilizers though. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Well,
we
it's
just build
it's
like
so it's
little.
the foundation of the building, of course. So those are like
Okay,
drilled. It's just are very strong timbers with cobble on
Yeah.
the sides.
So like we just build like a little walk path, cause like that way like we can still go down the slide. 'cause
Just
we
put
don't
some
need-
boards over it.
Exactly. Then you can like still operate the brewing
Or
stand
just
and all
move
that
it
stuff.
downstairs so that you can expand the operation.
Well, yeah.
Just lessen the amount of OSHA violations.
Well,
Move it downstairs.
We have like a little.
if anybody
system
comes
with
in
some
to inspect,
harnesses
we'll have a
walk
lot
across
more
the
questions to
planes.
answer than like.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Also, these like cisterns for brewing, they're anchored to the wall right now. If they were full, nah. The timbers are strong. The bolting is not that strong.
Gotcha. For sure.
Plus, like, what if somebody accidentally falls down this hole?
Yeah.
Then they land in the
And then they need
pillars.
you
And then
to
they're
go get 'em
stuck
out.
down there until we come back.
What kind of temperature
fine.
does like?
We'll put up a
alcohol
sign.
brewing
We'll put up a sign. We'll be.
Needs to
It'll
be
cover all liabilities.
Warm,
We'll be okay.
dry environment with little to no sun.
So not the ice room.
No, the ice room is terrible for brewing.
It
Great
would
for
be great
storage.
for storage.
Yeah.
But only for us because we're the only ones that can access it safely.
Replace those drums with
The
keys.
ghost also might not be too woefully happy
Well, if we just
with,
line the walls.
with a ton of kegs getting in his ice skating room.
Hey man, don't worry about it.
You guys need to. It's still a little bit of daylight. Couple businesses are just starting to close down now, kind of thing. You do at some point need to go inform the guard that you solved this problem.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'll head out
on
and do
you
that.
too.
I'll head out and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you go out and immediately you see that there were a couple of guards that were just kind of sitting around out front of the bar. And they immediately turn to oh, we thought you'd come back here. What
Hi friends.
You
Almost
notice
lost you back there.
it's the two older guys. It's not the same guys that went with you that night. It was the two older guys from right when you first got your license that were hanging out with the kid that you scared.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's those two older guys that were giving the kids some shit. They seem haggard. They're like, oh, you wouldn't believe it. Since we know your face, we were put on permanent guard duty. We've been going on and off, sitting here. We were just getting ready for a change for 3 days.
All of this for little old me.
Yeah. Sorry.
What the fuck is this town gonna do with two orcs?
That's why I said I don't know him. Where can I go to report the success of our mission?
Oh. I'm glad you weren't on the run. I'm glad the mission was successful. Let's head up the way. I think Kyle's still on duty up at the gate.
Wait a minute. On the run?
You disappear. 3 days pass. People get worried.
Am I some sort of fugitive here?
People are disappearing in their own homes. You go into a home. Some people come out, and then you're just gone. You're not a fugitive now.
Now.
But we were looking for you.
Very well. Onward, lads.
Yeah. Roll a sense motive as they're taking you up the main path.
Since I'm
See
rolling
if they
with this, can I
fibbing.
also roll?
Totally. Yeah.
See if they fib into me. That's a 20.
23.
They're not lying, but they're definitely hiding something, and they seem rather upset about it.
Sus.
Who's about to be taken in?
Yeah.
Not like angry upset, like a sad upset.
They were hoping you died.
No, these guys think I'm cool, but
Yeah, these two guys got along with you pretty decent.
yeah.
You know what I just realized? I can't fucking participate in the small division of the tournament, right?
No.
So they're
Yeah.
gonna think that Haraway talked up this huge game and then bitched
And
out.
then just-
No. What my plan is, when we get there and the dude asks about the success of the mission, I'm just gonna tell him you died.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, I'll tell him you died, but I'll say that she was turned into a rabbit just because she's a druid and that shit makes sense.
But do they know that I'm a? They don't know that I'm a druid, right?
No, they just know that you hang out with a weird animal and that you're a gnome.
Yeah.
But you could probably swing that that's just some weird thing that happens to gnomes sometime, and
Yeah.
these country bumpkins
Nobody
would know
will
any better.
know.
I'll just say in this dungeon there was a shit ton of crazy ass shit, traps and shit, killed our captain and turned one of them into a rabbit. Yeah, that's the plan.
It's not terribly far from the truth.
Yeah.
It's a half truth.
Um,
But you guys don't press these guards about anything any further. You just follow them up.
What's Jeff up to these days?
Oh, the Lord Baron has been.
Wink wonk.
Well, he threw a party the other night and had some of the local girls come by. He got really mad and put up a new wanted poster.
All of this while people are going missing in his town.
Well, to be fair, you guys were the only ones who went missing, and it is kind of your job to.
Well, no, because there were people that were going missing in
Not
the town.
anymore, though.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, but people were going missing beforehand. Oh, I guess because he threw the party because nobody else had been going missing. Makes sense.
Well, and look, right, it wasn't. That's not like a town celebration. That was just a him thing. You know what I
Remember how
mean?
we-
Oh no, yeah,
Like,
that's the
yeah, I
point.
guess you
He's
guys should go do
celebrating
this
while
mission,
his
but-
people suffer.
He doesn't care.
Right.
He's a bitch.
You guys might have liberty to talk like that every now and then, but like we're not allowed to have those conversations, you know,
Don't worry.
Because of the
Cool.
Baron.
Lord Baron.
because we're, you know, in the king's good service and subject to the higher nobility and whatnot. It's you know,
Oh, king and country.
military rule.
Country.
But anyway, let's keep going, guys. And yeah, they seem rather downtrodden. Bring you guys up. You see good old Sleepy Kyle hanging out at the front gate to the Mott, or to the Bailey. Sorry. Oh, I haven't seen you two in a couple of days. You go off adventuring, do some crazy things,
Indeed.
solve all the town's problems,
Well, one of them.
feed orphans.
Not yet. On the list, though.
Oh, that's actually pretty noble work, man. What'd you guys? You here to file paperwork then for a successful mission?
Indeed.
Which mission? Are you collecting on a bounty? It doesn't look like you're collecting on a bounty.
No. There were a series of disappearances, and there was a posting for it.
You actually took on and you finished the disappearance case.
Indeed.
It's in fact been 3 days and no one's gone missing.
That one has the most paperwork. Yeah, and he just gets out like this stack of papers and starts going through. How much do you tell him? He's looking for full account, how it ended, possible hazards in the future.
I'll tell him like everything that we experienced in there, except for the whole registry thing.
Mm-hmm. And then it's now in your bar.
And the fact that it is now in our basement. And I will
Leave out
say,
the God worship as well.
yeah, I'll leave out all that as well.
Okay.
And then I'll tell about the fucking gem and how we had to bust it in order to escape out of the dungeon, to shut the dungeon down so that the dungeon wouldn't move around anymore, because we figured out that it moves around. And then after we hit it and broke it and shut it down, it had like a big like exit portal thing where it was just like spit us out on this side as it was doing some like Mission Impossible like self-destruct bullshit behind us, and we
Where'd
like
it
jumped
spit
through
you
the
out?
portal. It spit us out in an alley.
No hole remaining.
No, the
Portal's
whole
gone.
sealed. The whole
Okay.
sealed behind us as the
This
dungeon exploded in fiery glory behind us.
gem that you speak of, did you get any samples of it after its destruction?
Negative. There was a lot of lava.
Lava. Oh, that's right. You mentioned it, the swings and stuff.
Lava
Well-
and giant frogs and lava monsters. Wild time, really.
The garrison has a bit of a pool as to what the disappearances were, and I gotta say,
Wasn't on the list.
giant magical dungeon that teleports around basements most certainly was not on the list. So
And I would assume it's too late for me to put my 2 cents in that pot.
yeah,
Damn.
pot's gotta be closed. I guess Charlie technically wins because he just wrote some whimsical magic bullshit that nobody's gonna see.
Good job, Charlie.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, give it to Charlie. That's pretty damn spot on.
That's like an 800 silver pot. Well, all right. Of course, if these problems re-arise and it's found out that all of that is not true, your adventuring licenses will be stripped from you and guards will be sent to reacquire the reward given. You seem like trustworthy enough folk. I have to say that at the completion of any bounty. Where would you like your rewards delivered to you, and would you like it pre-split in pieces or just as one lump sum? It might take a second for the good Baron to...
One lump sum should be fine. We could divvy it up ourselves.
Yeah, alright, however you want to...
I'll also inform them that Captain Haraway died. That's why I want to divvy it up ourselves.
The little redhead guy.
Indeed. Tragic loss, that one.
Tragic. We've been having a lot of losses lately, it seems. Well, and you guys are just at that bar, that Brew Brothers Inn
Indeed.
is where you own.
Oh, have we changed it to the
I haven't
babbling?
submitted the paperwork yet.
Oh,
You haven't submitted the paperwork, but you do have the sign made.
okay. I'll tell them we're actually changing it to the babbling baboon.
Ah, okay. If they can't find Brew Brothers, babbling baboon.
Indeed.
And baboon's that one thing that the other short one was walking around with that one day, right?
Why, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember things. Guess I don't have to remember one of your names anymore.
Oof.
Like I said, it might be a couple of days before that money gets put together and sent your guys' way. No artifacts or anything that were pulled out of the.
Unfortunately, not.
It happens. So long as the disappearance is solved. Artifacts, of course, receive bonuses. And yeah, he signs and stamps. He gives you guys a copy of the paperwork, and after maybe 30 minutes, sends you on your way. The two older gentlemen following behind.
Dope.
One kind of like looks at the other and nods, and he goes off into a different direction towards the residential zone as he is now off shift, and the other guy was starting up. Maybe another guard will show up at some other time. The much older gentleman is the one with you, carrying his little spear. He's using much more as a walking stick than as a spear, of course.
Did I already ask him last time how long he's been in the service?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll ask him. How long you been fighting, old timer?
Me? Oh, well, let's make this perfectly clear. I've been a city guard for just about my entire working career, coming up on 40, 45 years now, something along those lines. I've never seen combat here. The war had established the Legion Wall well before I was of age to join in. It's it's been a good line of work. It's a quiet town. Well, it was a quiet town.
Until what?
Well,
Besides the disappearances.
the disappearances were quite odd, but not necessarily unheard of. We just started keeping track of them relatively recently. We got our first adventuring party, and they're an odd lot.
You could say that.
And that new guy running around the woods, he's been a real problem.
New guy running around the woods?
Yeah, maybe just 3 days ago. They call him like the Mad Peasant or whatever. Just some guy disenfranchised with the world, it seems. Sneaks through the woods, ambushes us guardsmen and stuff when we're out on patrol. He started staying much closer out to the Legion Wall, getting actually much more proper military units. Stole some gear, stole some supplies, burned some resupply carts. But he's been making his way closer to the city.
Oh, that's that other bounty that we picked up, right? I'm pretty sure. I'll ask him. I'll hold up the bounty poster.
Oh, the druid? No, not the druid. Same area of the woods, funny enough, but no, different guy. The druid, he's annoying, right? And he'll steal supplies and he'll obfuscate things, but he hasn't killed anybody. This guy's new. Short fella, dark skin. That's about all that the survivors have been able to tell, and there really haven't been many of those. He runs around. He's been using the halberd to hack people up. Got our new kid.
Oh. A shame.
Yeah, Tommy's not going to be around to compete in the fair this year.
It's a shame. I was looking forward to it. Do you happen to have any more information on this? Bounty poster, perhaps?
Oh yeah, there's a poster pounded just over at the police station. We can walk by there on the way back if you're going to the bar.
Indeed.
Yeah, he walks by and he gets you the bounty poster. Man, short, 5'6"
It's not her,
6-ish at most.
It's not her druid friend.
It's absolutely not the same guy.
Oh, just some random.
The druid guy is described as having a wily beard, long unkempt hair.
Oh, no,
pale
no,
skin.
no.
You're thinking Lucian.
Yeah.
No, it's not Lucian.
Okay.
Lucian's a halfling. He's like 3 foot tall. This guy's like, he's short for a man.
People height.
He's
Normal folk height. Yeah.
He's like 5'4".
Got it.
Very dark skin, described as being bald. Axe alone.
Can I roll knowledge history to see if this dude has been mentioned previously in this campaign and I'm just dumb and I don't remember?
Sure. Sure.
Hey, that's actually not too shabby. That's an 18.
You remember hanging out with a guy for a couple of days that was short, bald, dark skin. You were hanging out with him, his wife, and his kids.
No!
And then just him.
Oh.
This is not good.
Mark,
Oh.
who was cursing the Mad King's name to the high heavens over the graves of his children.
Like after I see this,
Yeah.
like, after I see this and like I see that like I recognize who it
You
is.
hear that, like, there's the microwave timer in your head that finally...
Oh! And I'll just look at him, the guard, and I'll just be like, what did you say this guy did?
He's been going around hacking up a whole bunch of military men with a halberd and, like, burning supply carts.
Yeah, exactly. Back of his head, he's like, nice. Well, it's just interesting. Well, I'll keep my eye out for that.
Yeah,
I'll roll it up and all.
he's killed 14 people already.
14, Jesus. And how long has he been
most of the party?
prowling about?
3 days.
14,
Well,
3 days.
he only attacks at night, but, you know.
14, 3 nights. Not too bad. All right, very well.
Not too bad. The guy's kind of like,
Mumbling to myself. He didn't hear that.
Roll for stealth.
Tommy was my nephew.
Bobby was his
Bobby was his son.
Start the freaking
Yeah.
Bronzeshire invasion right here.
He meets up with the patrol. He splits off. A couple other guys kind of go. And you're going to hang around the bar, so they're just going to kind of keep an eye on the place as they tend to do.
Mm-hmm. On my way back to the bar, can I roll something to see if anybody has seen May?
You could ask around, I suppose, but you don't... It's relatively late in the day. You are passing people, but unless you're going to ask, like, guardsmen or something, it'd be kind of odd to just have a
Yeah.
half-orc come up and start a conversation.
I guess, yeah.
Most of the peasantry and freemen steer very clear of you on the road.
Oh, yeah, and I was told to kind of stay inside.
So
got it. Yeah.
Please leave them alone.
Got it.
You, however, nobody seems to have any problem with you. You're just some tall, exotic woman.
It's fine. I'm not super
Not too
concerned with
interesting.
May. No.
No worries. You guys reconvene at the bar. You guys just hang out at the bar for that time?
No, I'm gonna go see what's shaping the wandering dungeons, the personnel bits. See if I can't find the workshop in there.
Yeah,
What's
small workshop. It seems like it's equipped for making like on the spot repairs and sharpenings, tune-ups, kind of things like that. But there is room. You know, it can be improved. Unfortunately, of course, being an underground magical dungeon,
Extremely difficult.
ventilation is a bit of an issue. So putting a full-on forge down there might not necessarily be the smartest idea.
Well,
Unless you got a lot of pipe, you could pipe it all the way up the slide into your basement and then into your chimney or something.
we'd have to pipe it to the pipe in the wyvern room, and then just hope that has an exit pipe somewhere.
That it goes somewhere else. Just pump all that soot
Just somewhere.
into the rest of the dungeon.
We could pump it like drill a hole in the ice in that big room,
Just pump it into the water.
and then just pump it into
Just
the water.
Hope that works.
Yeah, so to filter it out. It's fine.
Just filter it out.
You never used a bong before? It's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing, really.
Absolutely not.
Just on the lake size.
just maximized, right? Maximize
And you
your
just
potential.
are avoiding K.
Yeah,
You
I'll
try to
try to
explain
explain to him if he'll listen.
Dodge and weave.
Yeah.
He's locked the door.
Give me some kind of intelligence-based skill roll or diplomacy. Or...
Hey, my charisma's higher now.
Yeah, because you're a fluffy, cute bunny.
Not that adorableness.
Fuck.
That's lovely. Hit him with
Well, I
those
rolled a
big old
2.
beady eyes.
Okay, you've met me before. It's Nvidia. I just look different now.
Silly Wabbit, you can't be named Nvidia. My friend's named
Silly
Nvidia.
rabbit tricks are for kids.
Nvidia's my friend's name.
I am your friend, Nvidia.
Yes, you are my friend, but
No,
you can't be Nvidia
no, I'm
because
your friend
Nvidia's
from
already my
before.
friend. I've named you Chuck.
No.
I'm just kidding. Your name is George.
No. Remember, I know Tiny.
You can't be Chuck.
Why?
Well, because I'm Chuck.
I thought you were K.
K's just my first initial.
What? Wait.
Background knowledge on K. What?
Yeah, my name is my first initial is K, but my name is Chuck. K-H-U-H-K.
Whoa! Run that by me again.
K-H-U-H-K. Chuck. It's a paladin.
Okay. Well, Chuck, I'm Nvidia.
No, you can't be Nvidia because Nvidia's already one of my friends. I can't have two Nvidias.
Listen, where's Kenosi? Let's talk to Kenosi.
I can't talk to Kenosi. Kenosi's a baboon.
I can talk to Kenosi because I'm Nvidia.
Only Nvidia can
Wabbits.
talk to Kenosi.
Wabbits can talk to baboons.
This point she runs away.
Hey, wait, come back. George!
Just
Come here,
realized
George!
you can't use the water filtration idea because it's too big brain for Haraway now.
Yeah, that's too smart for you.
I was thinking about it. I was like, that's what Greenland does, or Iceland does to limit their pollution with their geothermal energy.
Yeah,
Too big brain.
it's a big brain. You guys reconvene at the bar.
I know Kay's name now.
Sit down for a drink or something like that. Or...
Oozle's had a long ass day. He's actually just gonna go to bed.
Cool. You just head straight upstairs and go
Yeah.
collapse on that queen size.
Yeah, I took a lot of hits
Yeah.
in that dungeon.
Yeah, no problem. Of course.
I was sleeping in a bed.
Kay eventually retires to his new alchemy lab with his nice hammock.
And his
You
new
find
friend.
yourself too big for all the beds around. Do you have a drink or two down below, or hanging out in the bar? Phil and Johnny are still around.
You can do my old idea and just push two beds together.
No, I take like the bundles of hay off of one of the beds.
Yeah.
I bring it down to the wandering dungeon. I just spread it across the pillows and just
Yeah, the hay just like almost immediately is gone, but you can sleep on the pillows.
perfect.
You're just gonna like sink into the pillows with your fat ass?
I don't weigh nearly as much as you.
What do you mean you don't weigh nearly
How
as
much
much
do you
as
weigh?
me? I'm at 400.
244. That's like average weight for a full-blooded orc.
Plus he's a dex build still.
Yeah, my strength was what added all that weight. You got it.
Your strength, your armor, your
You're
everything
just a
else.
stonky boy. You hang out and around, hang out with the lads.
I'll have
With
a couple
armor, I
drinks,
max
and
at
then I'm gonna go to
260.
bed as well.
Yeah. Just before you go to bed, the door to the tavern opens,
Oh.
and
Fuck.
May lets herself in.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, you're back.
yeah, we made it back.
How's the leg?
Where's the green boy?
Fine.
On.
Yeah, I also have like these cool new arms.
What'd you do to your arms?
I stuck them in magic.
Something's beeping.
I
Huh?
think isn't that the filter one?
I don't know. I'm going to check real quick. Be right back.
Because it could be your
No, it's not the
dryer, your
Was it the rice cooker?
your fruits. Is it the
Because
rice
I
cooker?
think Toph was making rice.
He made rice and then left.
The dishwasher
Ah.
beeps like crazy, and then it doesn't stop beeping unless you turn it off.
Welcome back.
Yeah, May's here, and she was just saying hello
Am I still downstairs? Or
and
am I
looking at
gone?
your. No, you've gone upstairs at this point. Itzeli was the last one to go to bed, and May's showing up late. Oh wow! Ooh, green.
Yeah.
Where'd you get green?
I stuck my hands in magic, and
Oh,
it came out like this.
dearie, all the times I've stuck my hands in magic. Oh, like what kind of magic?
Like a exploding kind that would power a
Oh, yeah.
giant
Okay,
wondrous
I'm with
realm.
you again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there too. Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it gave you like that green lightning.
Yeah, sure did.
Well, it's a good look, girl.
Thank you.
What's it do?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
It's just cancer.
well, hopefully it doesn't kill you.
It might.
Yeah. Where's Zeus?
He's upstairs. It is
Good.
Yep.
Is
I'm fine.
He's asleep already?
probably.
Not even. I just went there.
You do your nightly workout.
Oh yeah. I'm up there doing my nightly workout before bed. Always. Gains 24/7.
You're fast asleep trying to recover.
Damn it!
I need a perception at disadvantage.
Oh wow, actually that's not too bad. Lowest was a 10, and that's gonna put me at an 18.
You sleep soundly through the night?
Can I do a heal check before I tuck in?
Yeah, totally.
Beautiful. Three.
Insufficient.
Beautiful.
You get very frustrated trying to tie bandages around yourself. Your big meaty paws are just not doing it.
Huck a couple pillows across the room.
Yeah.
They come back, I punch them.
They're great for stress relief.
Question.
19.
I know it's a little late, but I just didn't think about it. Could I say that I did my last 2 lay on hands of the day?
Sure.
Before I went to bed?
Yeah.
My heal check was a 19.
Good for 1.5.
We all a little beat up. Oh.
Harsh.
Kenosi and I are gonna go down the slide a couple times before we go to bed.
Harway's down there, venting frustrations. He's punching pillows and like screaming to himself, and you guys just, whee! Dump into the pillow room, get up and up the stairs.
Yep.
What do I have to do for some privacy?
Not be next to the giant fun slide, I guess.
I have a whole lot of other options right now.
You got a whole dungeon of other options.
With beds that don't fit.
Well, sure, with that, yeah.
I can't take the pillows with me, right? Like...
You guys awaken the next morning. Oozle,
Yes.
were you at full health off of this rest?
I was.
Oh,
I
good.
got full
okay.
health after my...
No extra effects. You wake up, you feel great, and there's like this sweet scent in the air as you kind of roll over. Oh, there's a pink blob on your chest.
Oh?
May's just cuddling you.
Oh, fucking bet.
Y'all pass. She passed the fuck out.
That's fine. I'm gonna lay here until she wakes up. I have armor I need to talk to her about.
yeah, you got something.
My man is focused.
Business.
At some point through the morning, everybody gets up and starts convening. Johnny and Phil wake up, and they get off the bunk beds like right next to you, and they kind of like look at you, and they're like,
yeah, I was gonna.
and they walk downstairs.
They're like, what I wouldn't give the green man.
You guys are gonna have a little time downstairs before May wakes up. Any plans for the morning? The construction crew is not quite rolled in yet.
I'm gonna go get cake.
Yeah.
Does Kenosi want to come get cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to Joanne's, and Kenosi just immediately perks up.
Do you want cherry cake, bud? Let's go get a cherry cake.
Am I moving faster now, or do I have the same base speed?
You absolutely have the same base speed.
Okay.
Rabbits are faster, yes.
Yeah.
But smaller.
Yeah.
So instead of a 10-foot move speed, you get a 20-foot.
Dope.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. Yeah, you hop on Kenosi's back, and the three of you, but to any citizenry, the one of you, bob over to Joanne's. Yeah, the young, beautiful woman is staying behind the bakery counter. She's got the ovens going. She's just rolling out the first couple sweet rolls and looks over. Ah! The adventurers return.
Yeah.
The adventurer returns with my number one customer. Kenosi's just like...
Can we get 2 cherry cakes, please?
I, luckily for you, just got done with 2. Yeah, she grabs the 2.
Perfect.
3 silver apiece.
Okay. I just hand one to Kenosi immediately.
Yeah, and he's just like... He just starts garbling.
A good lad.
You, got a rabbit?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's, Not necessarily a popular pet around. Some of the farmers keep rabbits, but that one's obviously like a pet. You know, that's.
I am not a pet. Yeah, I grew up eating rabbits, but this one just kind of seemed a little.
She
different.
she's ignored everything you say. She stumbled to the back and like her back hits the wall and she like reaches over and she grabs the mug she's been drinking out of and she like. I'm sorry. I must be having a mental breakdown today.
Or did you hear the rabbit?
The
Yeah,
things
rabbit
that
talks.
the things that you two have put this woman through.
She's crazy.
The rabbit actually talked?
blunders.
That was the rabbit that talked? I didn't just hear her voice?
The low intelligence crew strikes again.
You're just destroying this woman.
Where'd you find a talking rabbit?
That is a really good question. It came to me in a dream, and I found it in the woods, and now it's a talking rabbit. So yeah.
You get vision quests?
No.
I just drink really hard.
I just drink really hard.
Yeah, her like eyes twitching at this point. She's like,
Just twitch my nose at it.
She said, "I drink a lot."
So is there gossip in town? Anything going on?
It's a pleasure to meet you, little rabbit. Do you have a name?
Oh yes.
Oh God.
Now she'll never know if the rabbit actually talks.
She sits down like behind the display case, and she's just like,
Flips the open sign to close.
"There's a serial killer outside the walls. That's pretty messed up. Everybody's talking about that. It's a lapsed speak of the fair, unfortunately. It was, usually this kind of early springtime, everybody's super peppy and happy. But now they're all kind of sour.
You seem a little unfocused.
No, I'm great.
Well, we're opening up the bar. The grand opening is going to be in just a couple days. Would you?
A couple of days? Oh. Short notice. Okay.
Well,
Which day?
to be announced.
In a few days, but still to be announced. Are you gonna hand out flyers?
We were hoping that maybe. Would you want to come and provide baked goods if we get you a firm date?
Well, I'd certainly need a firm date. But yeah, I could cater.
Excellent.
Depends exactly as to what you want. And look, if you're asking for cherry cakes for like 80 people, if it's in a couple of days, I just can't do it.
Oh no, of course not. Of course not. Like biscuits, things like that.
Yeah, okay, I could do.
Thick
I could
bread and
do.
booze goes hand in hand.
Good bar bread, and maybe some sweet rolls or something.
Perfect. I'll talk with the group. Find out when exactly we're planning on opening the bar, because they don't tell me a lot. Or maybe they do, and I just don't listen. But anyways, we gotta go. So
Yeah, have a wonderful day.
Thanks for the cake.
Thanks for having breakfast here at Joanne's. You see, a couple other people starting to wander in at this point for some breakfast pastries, and she's very relieved to talk to other customers at this point.
Normal people.
You guys catch some weird looks from some of the peasantry, though. But you do start to hear some of them are whispering. It's like, oh no, don't worry. Those are the new adventures. That's the adventuring party. We have an adventuring party? Oh yeah, we have an adventuring party. I heard they were looking into the disappearances a couple of days ago. Oh well, by the heavens, I hope they figure it out. And
as I hear that, I'd be like, we did. We just keep on walking.
you're like, oh, you solved it? Yeah, a little praise as you guys
Something you were missing in your childhood.
head out of the bar. All of your guys' fame increases by 2 from this event.
Woo.
And of course your prestige goes up in accordance to that. As gossip begins making its way around town about you. May wakes up and then promptly sits perfectly still and doesn't get up or try to leave or anything like that.
Why, good morning.
Good morning.
You know, we really got to do this when, you know, I'm conscious.
More often? Oh. Well, I suppose it could be fun if you were conscious, too.
Yikes!
On that note, you happen to make your way back home yet?
No? I've been so frustrated. This guy out in the middle of the woods, it just doesn't make any sense. He goes walking around talking about the sanctity of nature, and oh no, you can't use my standing stone, you're just gonna blow it up, and oh, be gone, devil.
Be gone, thoughts?
Some people, the audacity. The standing stones are meant to be used.
You do blow a lot of things up.
Well, yeah, but you can't blow a standing stone up as a standing stone.
I'm sure you could find a way. Anyways, regardless.
Thanks for your vote of confidence.
So, if I remember correctly from our last interaction, you said you need to get back home in order to create new things, correct?
Yeah, I don't have a lab around here. I have nothing besides a lot of explosives.
So, this man that was giving you strife, was he old druid man by any chance?
Yeah, you know him?
We're actually tasked with taking care of him, actually.
Ah,
So,
well, good. Go kill him, and I'll get to my standing stone.
well, before we do that, you and I have some business to discuss.
Business?
Indeed.
I prefer to discuss pleasure.
Well, where I come from, they come hand in hand. Have you ever wielded a two-handed great axe while you cleave through an army of demons? It's
I've-
lovely.
Only wielded certain other things with two hands.
Yikes.
Well, then I'm sure you can understand.
I'm sure the pleasure's the same.
Exactly. Well, you said that you would create me some armor a long time ago.
Yeah, you wanted full plate.
Indeed.
I have your measurements memorized.
So, I'm sure you do. Well, if you'd be so kind, I would have something I would like to show you. And I'll grab the two,
The green glowing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, her eyes go wide as she, like, grabs on.
Where'd you find these?
Oh, another dungeon. These things seem to be popping up like candy wherever we go.
Well, I hope that continues to be the trend as she just, like, starts going to tuck him into a pocket.
Oi, oi, oi. Easy, easy. Have to tell you what we're going to do with those first.
Oh. Well, alright. What do you have in mind?
Is there any way that you could incorporate these into armor or weaponry for me?
Yeah, of course. It's one of the main uses of Gems of Wondrous power.
What are some of the possibilities I could be looking at?
Well, I've never seen them glow green before. But technically the possibilities are endless. Gems of Wondrous power are kind of blank slates and can be given just about anything. And they can be changed rather easily as well.
Well, here's the deal. If we are able to get you back to your workshop by fixing your standing stone issue, I would like for you to create me armor and possibly weaponry with these two gems. Do you think that's a fair trade? And once we get the standing stones open...
Well, you were
maybe
going to
you
get me
can
back to my workshop anyway.
I was, however...
And I've already promised you armor.
Indeed.
And you have 2 gems.
Indeed. So, just since you're already making the armor, you just slap these in there and...
I guess I'm not seeing
this more often.
See.
Gestures towards Peen.
Dear God!
There's my end of the deal. I've been dying to actually sample the goods.
The tip of the deal.
Do we have an accord?
Yeah.
You're going to sign an exclusivity deal with me.
Like, girlfriend sort of deal?
And engineer.
Deal.
Yeah, she pulls out a pre-made contract.
It's your prenup, bitch.
No, I was just saying she's my girlfriend. And
It's
my
also a
exclusive engineer. Does this contract go both ways?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Orcish, Common, Celestial, Abyssal, Dwarven, and Undercommon.
You can't read this.
Just go with the flow.
Just sign here.
See,
I've already signed a contract I didn't read, so like just go for it, you know.
First things first, you need to explain this contract to me.
Yeah, it's an exclusivity deal. You can't get armor or supplies made from anybody but me, and you can't sleep with anybody but me.
Does this go the same way?
Oh, absolutely not. I also, though, am not going to be buying armor from anybody.
Fair point.
I want to roll a diplomacy to see if I can get her to change the terms of the agreement to where it's exclusive on both ends. It probably won't work, but I'm gonna give it a fucking shot. Let's see. Do I have any inspiration I can use on this? Do I have any? Can I use prestige on this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a skill check.
I fucking bet. I'm gonna use.
Now, when you say both ways, she can only make armor and weaponry for you, or exclusively on the girlfriend terms.
Exclusively on the girlfriend terms, because
Okay.
I just feel like that DC would be much lower.
That is correct. She doesn't have other contracts previously signed for stuff like that.
Exactly.
Currently,
So prestige is you spend 1 and get a +4.
you get +4, and you can stack them
I'm gonna spend 2 prestige.
for +8. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna spend 3 prestige.
All right.
I'm gonna spend 3 prestige.
This is important.
This is indeed important.
You want that loyalty.
That monogamy.
It's because she hasn't seen the charismatic orc yet.
Exactly. That is 100% what this is. Because you're downstairs, and as soon as she goes down there and is like, "Oh shit, bigger piece of meat? Nah. Contracts. You can make armor for him, but no. Remember the deal."
But then it becomes a strip club, right? You can look, you just can't touch.
Exactly. I'm getting that fucking armor. All right, here
Either way.
we.
I don't need her to make me shit. I make my own stuff.
Here we go. So that is
Coming at 1.
12. Well, I'm adding 16 to this.
Nat 1.
It's not bad.
So
It's not bad.
here we go.
Nat 1.
No way, really?
As close as I possibly could.
Two.
That's 18 total?
That's an 18 total.
Buddy, that doesn't do it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
She's like, honey, unions are for negotiating.
You can have a union, just go downstairs.
Hold on.
This is
Hold
a
on.
conjugal union.
Hold on.
That's what this is.
Oh no.
Since I failed so miserably on that,
You didn't fail miserably, but you did fail.
can I attempt a survival to salvage the situation?
You could survive by signing your name to the contract.
What's up?
I fucking hate you.
Hey.
Take me in the goddamn portal. Fuck it. Final sign. Fucking
Hey
bitch.
man, fish gotta swim, birds gotta eat, right? Like.
Alright, fucking fine.
You sign?
Sure.
Yeah, it immediately, like, after you sign, the contract catches fire and disappears.
I've seen that before.
She's like, the deal's sealed.
At some point we'll we'll readdress the terms of this contract, but we'll get there later.
Oh, yeah, the contract does have written in that once every 500 years there is an opening for renegotiation.
So I just need to get like some sort of time stone. Got it. Don't even fucking worry.
Don't even worry about
I get the time stone.
Alright, here we go. And
You guys head downstairs?
yeah, with that done, I'm actually gonna strap on all my armor because I'm heading out to do some shit.
Yeah. You head upstairs.
it. Yep, I've been at the bar. We
Yeah.
don't have coffee or anything, so I'm just.
You do have coffee.
We
Well,
have
oh no,
coffee.
you don't have coffee.
Yeah,
You have.
exactly.
That's right, because it's a very exotic thing
Yep.
around.
Yep.
There's breakfast beers, there's
Teas
teas
and
and,
shit.
stuff
Yeah,
that
I'm
you
just
can do.
nursing a caffeinated tea. Some
Yeah.
black tea.
But we're bringing a
He's just like this giant orc, but he's so used to being tiny. He's just like huddled on like a tiny chair, drinking like a fucking tiny ass mug.
Drinking from Harway's old mug.
Just labeled apple juice.
Are you guys bringing a cake? Kenosi ate his 100%. Did you eat the other one, or are you
No, it's
taking
just-
it back for everybody?
Yeah, taking it back to
Okay.
the bar. I didn't say it's for everybody, but
Okay. These two walk in, and Zelly's got a cake. Kenosi has cake on his face.
Ha! Good man, Kenosi.
You guys come downstairs and May immediately just, who's the new guy?
Pleasure seeing you again, as well, May.
Again?
That's the captain. As I walk out of the door.
Captain, where'd your beautiful red hair go?
My mortal coil, my livelihood.
Oh, you're still very mortal.
I dropped it in a ley line and kissed it goodbye.
You seem very upset about this.
Incredibly so. I'm forgetting all kinds of things lately. What was the word earlier? It was a job I used to do because I ran a business. It was
Pirating!
no, that was the business. Bookkeeping. See, I'm just not myself anymore.
Huh? What about your engineering skills? You still keeping a hold of that?
Oh yes, I'm still quite handy with a hammer and tinkering and the concepts.
Well, perhaps it would cheer you up, one engineer to another. We could go to a workshop and make something.
She's gonna fuck you, dude.
I just hate to see such a close friend and valued ally sad.
I can't even go outside like this, let alone go to a workshop.
Why not?
Well, because they're at war with the orcs. They'll skewer me alive, and I don't want that.
Why don't you just, and she rifles through her bag a little bit and she pulls out this little metal circlet. Why don't you just wear that?
Roll spellcraft on it. Oh. Man, the dumb just keeps getting dumber, huh? It's a 15 total. Just
It alters your appearance. It'll just make you look human. Unfortunately, you're way too tall to look like a halfling again. But
And
This'll-
also possibly
this will make me look human.
yeah,
Well,
it might not work all day, but
how long do I have?
Oh, 50 minutes?
Is it gonna explode at the end of that?
No. I don't think so.
Well, it means going outside again and running my errands, I suppose, and slip on the circlet.
Yeah, you feel yourself shrink a little bit. Your appearance changes. Your tusks go away. You look human.
Well, I was just getting used to those. Well, where's this workshop?
Well, I gotta handle that damn thing with that druid guy, apparently, according to Oozle.
The druid!
He won't let me
I
go to the
forgot.
Standing Stone.
Well, I suppose it would be easier to get out of the city looking like this, at least. Well, where's, where, did Oozle tell you where he's headed?
Yeah, to go kill the druid so that I can go make him his armor.
No!
You guys can feel free to
That's
take
what
that.
May asked you to do.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's fucking nice.
Oh, if you guys are upset about that, you might want to catch up. He seemed very determined this morning. I find ways to put motivation into men.
Standing stones. Those are the
Well, sometimes they look different. I have no idea what this one looks like, honestly. I can track them with some of my gear, but that guy won't let me anywhere close to it.
Are you able to build one?
You can't build standing stones, silly.
Right.
You can build temporary stones to connect for teleportation magics and stuff, but the standing stones are the standing stones.
I should know this. And it crushes Harley Cup.
Quite a grip you've got.
Well,
That could crush an esophagus.
Oh god.
and then some. I would assume it's taken some getting used to. Well, let's go after our boy.
You guys want to come?
Yeah, I guess.
No
Watching a
one's
couple of big
killing
men
the
do work,
druid.
which should be a smashing good time, don't you think?
Yeah, more likely they're gonna show up and I'll end up actually smashing him, but that's okay.
Well, I'd be rather impressed with that too.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns and walks out the door. Little shake of the hips, and she's fucking gone.
This character reminds me a lot of that Cheryl chick from Archer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Head out after.
You guys leave town, start heading towards the woods. A guard contingency follows you for a little while,
Where are you going?
but then,
Okay, looks like this is what we were gonna go do.
What were your actual?
yeah, are you
plans?
going somewhere else?
I mean, my actual plans was I was just gonna get on my horse and just ride around and practice because I have a joust coming up. But like, I mean, guess we could go do this too.
Yeah,
I'll get my
as you're
horse.
walking towards the front gate, and the guards are kind of like hanging behind you. Your team is like running behind you as fast as they can. Like, Boozle, no, you can't kill the druid. And you're just like,
Huh? Who am I killing? What? Audibly say that so the guards hear.
the guards are like, what? But then they kind of like, they whisper to themselves. It's like, I heard druid. It's like, oh, the bounty. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Fuck them up.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna get my horse and ride around, but fuck it, we can go.
You can ride around while you
Yeah.
just go with
You
her.
could take your horse
Yeah,
there,
that's what
yeah.
I'll do. That's what I'll do. And I changed the name because like before I forget what I said it was. I think it was like something dumb like Midnight.
It was relatively generic.
Yeah, something like that. But instead, I'm changing the name to Altivo in homage to
Altivo!
one of the fucking greatest movies ever.
Yeah!
But yeah. So
we
I will.
had James DM'd his campaign, which is based after Mad King in the same world, focused on the Northmen and the Northlands, and I played Lucian, and Alex was in the camp. We played Small Folk, and we talked a troll into pulling our cart for us, and we gave him a top hat and a petticoat, and we named him Altivo.
It was our noble steed.
Did-
That is amazing.
And someone else
fucked
play,
people up.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Jake and Aaron played Miguel and Tulio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
for a short stint
Yeah.
in Requiem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we make lots of Road to El Dorado jokes around.
Glad to be continuing the tradition. Yeah, so I'll mount up on Altivo, and looks like we're just heading out.
All right, you guys head into the woods, head easterly. May will lead you much more accurately towards this druid's holding, since she knows where the standing stone is and knows that he is being an asshole about it, at least. So you guys don't need to make any kind of perception checks or anything like that. Very nice. But at some point as you guys are coming through the woods, she's like, he usually stops me about, and then immediately like this huge stag just busts out of the woods at like full speed and stops in front of you. And it turns into this withered old man with a staff, long beard, overkempt hair, pale skin. And you just fuck off.
No.
Damn. Alright, what do you want?
We just want to take a peek at your standing stone.
Oh, absolutely not.
I want to speak Druidic to him, and I'll tell him I want to. If you're helping the forest to flourish, I wanna help you. I wanna help the animals in the area.
He just kind of like grabs his staff with both hands and he straightens up a little bit, and you see like some muscle underneath start to flex, and he kind of points it your way.
I'm a druid like
I step in
you.
front of them.
Oh, I know. Are you part of the association?
No, they've been hunting us for years.
No.
I don't do well with homeowners associations.
I don't either.
No, they've been hunting you, you say.
I mean,
That would explain that one association hunter hanging around the woods.
he's cool. He's fine.
His eagle's rather pleasant,
Yes, Alder.
but I don't trust association druids.
He's been helping us.
What's your name, child?
Nvidia.
Why are you in rabbit form?
It's a long story.
Ah, fuck it. Stories are great over tea. Come on, everybody. And he just turns around and he starts walking into the woods.
Should we go and try to find the stone while he's occupied?
He said tea. I'm gonna go get some tea.
Well, I've already had my morning
Following
tea.
behind him.
May's like, oh, I'm going to the stone, and she like starts walking in a different direction, and immediately he just like spins around in this humongous bolt of green fire, shoots from his staff straight across May's face. She's like, yeah, fine, tea it is. You guys all follow him. He leads you to a rather standard-looking oak tree, but he taps it with his staff, and it begins to expand in size, and a doorway appears. And he walks into this nice little cozy kind of hobbit hole. He goes, come on.
Ooh, this looks lovely.
No delay, you're going to let in drafts. Come on, get in. You two will have to duck.
Say, I just walk in, not used to the height, and just...
Yeah, he's like, I told you to duck.
Listen, this
That wasn't a call out for a mallard.
It's all new for me, alright?
I'm just gonna laugh as I like duck through the door.
What are you, like 26?
23. About a day as an orc. I removed the circlet as soon as we got to the woods.
Yeah.
I don't trust that thing not to explode on me.
Yeah, well, whatever. He goes in, sits you guys all down, gets out some very nice tea. Loves his tea. Where are my manners? My name is Bartholomew. It's a pleasure, really, to meet another non-association druid. There's so few of us, it seems, these days. They just take over everything like governments do.
It's the
Assholes.
advertising, propaganda, whatever.
It's all just a money laundering scheme,
Yeah,
really.
it's ridiculous.
You know, over 80% of the money just goes to the top. It's insane. Why? Why pay dues to an association if you don't even get anything out of it?
You'd think
And
that
then all they do is give you
better ships.
rules and regulations and safety.
Can we move on to the standing stones?
What interest do you lot have in my standing stone?
Oh, well.
It's my sacred duty to protect it in these woods.
Yeah,
Keep it from the Mad Kingsmen, keep it from spies,
Oh, well, we are
and the association.
none of the sort. None of the sort. We just have a friend here who needs to use the standing stone to get back home.
And who are you?
My name's Ulgon. Pleasure to meet you.
Your name's not Ulgon.
You're right. Tis Uzul.
My name's Zelly.
Huh.
You have great tea.
Thank you.
If I
I pride myself on my tea.
pour some booze into the tea.
They call this a twisted tea. Not sponsored, unless.
Unless. And you, little rabbit of the snow?
I'm in video.
Ah, I've heard about you.
Mhm.
Dangerous work.
Bless. Bless. Sorry. And this
One
is
more and I gotta say stop.
Kenosi.
Kenosi, it's an absolute pleasure. Just like he shakes Kenosi's paw.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Having a rough time, aren't you, buddy?
It's been an adjustment, yes.
And I know that one. He just points to May, who's in the corner, just like tearing her hair out, waiting for the access to the stone. That's the one you want to send home using my standing stone?
Indeed.
Look, if it was just a one-way trip, I'd be okay with it. I don't like demonic folk in my territory.
Demonic?
Yeah.
Look at May.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil for the first time on May.
Oh, you absolutely detect evil off May. Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
I just kind of.
well, fuck.
Fair.
And, but the problem is, right, is that once someone with significant magical properties binds themselves to a standing stone, they can just come back. The minute that she uses that to transport to another standing stone or to a secondary, temporary withholding or whatever, she can always then just teleport back. And then I gotta deal with her in my woods. And I would much prefer it if you guys would just tell her to, go to another town.
Is there another standing stone somewhere?
I'm sure there are.
Could we?
They're scattered about the place.
Could we take this one from you and just relieve you of your duty?
It's a standing stone. No, you can't just take it. It doesn't move.
Of course.
It's affixed to the plane itself. All planes are affixed at that spot. Unless you can move all dimensions at once. No, you cannot move a standing stone.
You're not that strong.
Oh, I just crushed cups.
And also, even though all those mad kingsmen are running around being assholes in my woods, I really like my woods. They're mine.
They're great.
They're mine.
They're great woods.
No matter what the association says.
What if she
I've seen
promises
some better
to
woods.
just leave your woods alone? Just traverse and that is it.
She's like, no, I can't do that. I gotta come back.
Yeah, exactly. You come back and you just traverse through the woods and you just.
She's like, oh, yeah, I don't care about woods. And he's like, you see my problem.
She means she has no interest in harming your woods or disturbing your woods. She just
attempted
wishes
to start 5 forest fires.
She was doing that in the search for the standing stone, and now that she has found the standing stone, there will be no need for any of that. Right?
Oh,
ma'am?
I knew where the stone was.
That's all I got.
Wait, she's a demon. Have her make up a contract. They
You
do
won't-
that.
You want me to sign a demonic pact?
Well, no, it's more of a legally binding accord.
What an absolutely terrible idea. What kind of idiot would sign a demonic pact?
I've met a few.
Really?
One or two.
Or 3.
I said it was a bad idea as well.
Well, do you trust her? Maybe she could sign the pact. She's also a druid and not of the association. You've heard of her great deeds for saving the animals and the wildlife.
Well, the work on the circus was phenomenal. If you're willing to sign a deal that says that she can't cause harm to my woods for, I guess, whatever the fuck, I can make that amenable. And May's just like, somebody's like, contracts?
You're not writing it.
And
Neither.
Oh, sweetie, that's not how demonic contracts work. Of course I'm gonna write it.
Nice.
What do I get?
Access to the standing stone?
Well, I was gonna get that anyway.
How? He hasn't let you.
I was gonna get that anyway. So, as part of this deal, though, it's exclusively for me not destroying any forest or harming any animals. So, what's my incentive?
Well, you need a buddy in the workshop. I can go with you sometimes.
Now, the contract signed with you sounds much more appealing.
That's why I wanted the exclusive contract.
No exclusivity clause for you, my friend.
In fact, I already have one made up for something like that, and she just...
That's not on the table right now. Or you could add me into this one. You know,
I'll put it on the table for sure. Here, and she just like slides it in front of you. Just sign there, you know.
Just like slowly push it back.
Damn. Anyway, back to our negotiations. Since Haraway here,
I'm just the moderator. These aren't my woods. This isn't my standing stone.
but you were the signer,
Yes, because he doesn't want anything to do with you.
that means
But
that
I get along with you well
that
enough.
means that we're making a deal. So you're not a moderator. Now we're the dealers.
Hold on, not to throw a wrench in all the operations, but how is she gonna sign a contract with a little rabbit paws?
Carefully.
Just some ink and
just pop her in.
Paw print will suffice.
choose on the corner a little bit.
Yeah. Those are Nvidia's teeth marks. Yeah.
What kind of deal are we striking?
Well, gee, I don't think I have anything you'd be interested in.
Well, what do we have? I mean, we've got the inn, we have the brewery, the dungeon. We got those the glowy what are they called? The
Gems?
yeah, the gems.
You guys have more of those gems
A few.
with the green.
Those yeah, those are the ones.
The green ones were quite
They look-
interesting
they
to
look like
me.
this, and I just have 2 of them in my pocket.
It's not a very standard demonic pact. Just things for services, but
My gems were bigger than his.
yes, I'm aware.
No, it was a dick joke.
Foresee about the rest. I also want exclusive rights to Haraway's help in my workshop when I desire it.
Can I work on my own projects there?
Yes.
Well, I do need this fixed. I pull out my size small rapier.
Made out of bramble.
Made out of bramble.
It looks perfect. What are you talking about?
It's just so springy.
It snaps. It's like,
You see my problem. Deal.
sign here.
Who can read? I can't exactly hold the document and
Well, I can read, but I
Can any of you read demonic?
no.
but I can't read that.
It's all there.
What's all there? Can you translate this in another language?
Yeah.
Which language?
Oh, I could translate it to just about any. I speak a good couple.
Great. Can you make it?
With time, I could translate it to just about any language because you could get like a translation book.
Let's take time.
I could.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you just sign there.
I think what she's saying is this is a hot deal and you may not care.
I've already signed one contract that I regret. I'm not signing another. Not yet.
Yeah.
You're the one whose life is on.
Harway's the one with the stuff I want. She just slides it over to you, and you see
Like a
some
co-signer.
ruins. You see some runes change next to the line. Once it's signed, it's set in stone. Well, I mean, paper.
Well, again, this deals primarily with our trusted druid.
You're the one whose services she is in need of.
Why don't we both?
Oh, Lord knows that's true.
Bartholomew, can you read demonic?
No? Why would I read demonic? It's a horrifying language.
Well, it needs your signature to get Bartholomew's blessing. So if you can make me a co-signer or something, then maybe we can come to some
Done.
sort of-
She snaps, and a second line appears.
Or you can sign it and I'll co-sign.
Done.
Fine. You have a pen, quill.
I'll need some ink.
Here you go, and pass the ink pot to you. And
Yeah, and it gone. She's like, it's a deal then. Wonderful. Oh, this is gonna be great, guys.
Oh boy, what did we get ourselves into?
And now that I don't have to kill the druid, I have no reason to set the forest on fire anyway. And Bartholomew's just sitting there like,
Listen, she means well, sometimes, I think.
you keep strange company. Anyway,
is it just you in this hole?
yeah, just me hanging around. Sometimes the standing stone activates though and creates a weird portal. I have no idea where it goes, but you know.
Well, we are known
Sometimes
to
I
jump
like
into
to
weird
throw little
places.
rocks into it.
You've never gone into the portal?
No, why would I?
New portal?
I have to stay here to. I have to stay here to guard the standing stone.
Curiosity, I guess.
Fucking new portal dudes?
With that, May leaves. She goes running off to go back to her workshop and get to work.
Wait, I need to catch up with her.
She's like, "Oh, you're coming now?
Flailing my broken rapier.
This is wonderful."
I'm just gonna shout as they're running just to May. Remember our deal?
Oh, I know all too well what our deal says.
Unfortunately, you do not. No one does but her.
You two go off and disappear. You guys are left with Bartholomew, if you so desire to keep hanging out. He enjoys board games.
So why is it that
So, like,
the
what if
city
we just
people
killed
don't
him
like
now?
you?
Oh well, you know I'm a non-association druid, so it's not like I'm here on
Isn't-
official
We've
commission.
established that
I
like
know
we're
they're kind of-
friends with him.
Plus,
this is the
Uneasy
perfect
about
time to do
magic.
it.
they're very uneasy about magic. Well, they're very greedy with magic, is kind of the thing.
Oh.
They love magic, but they love it when they have it, just like any government. And of course, the other thing is that they move massive amounts of fucking armies through my territory, and they're all shitting all over the place, and they make these horrid cesspools, and they don't clean up after themselves. They litter.
Right.
Litter. And you know, just kind of, they hunt my animals. And
I know.
it's terrible. They're the worst. You guys are here to like get rid of them?
Eventually.
Good. There's a lot of them. That one guy's been going around. He's been doing good work these last couple of days. Tell you what.
Who? Lucian?
Oh no, this guy. Remember him?
Hold out the wanted poster for Mark.
Is that Mark?
Yeah, apparently he's been running around killing a bunch of Mad Kingsmen.
What?
Never told me his name. He just seemed to be in a blood rage the whole time.
What a lad. He's a good man.
He shows up every night, ambushes a little patrol of Mad Kingsmen, kills everyone that he sees, that he can get to at least. He has unfortunately left 1 or 2 survivors, which is why there's a wanted poster now. Otherwise, they'd probably just blame it on me, but it's not like they're going to find me. Yeah, he's been doing the Lord's work.
Which Lord?
Blessed by Sylvanas he is.
Okay. So, Mark. I guess that's why we haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah. Watch children get wrecked up, changes person.
Yeah. If you see him again, could you maybe let him know that
He's late for work.
He's late for work.
Not late for work, he asked for 2 weeks off.
that we're worried about him, trying to make sure he's okay.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah.
Ah, you making good friends then.
Matter of fact, he's supposed to be the cook for our bar. What a resourceful lad.
Ah, well. I hope there's tons of relatively short, dark-skinned, bald dudes in your town.
Me too.
Oh no, it's definitely.
He doesn't have a very uncommon skin tone for the area.
But this is definitely Mark. Definitely Mark.
Is there anything else I can help you guys with? You want to hang out? You want to play some board games?
Well, I mean, if they're
You like Pai Sho?
I don't know how to play Pai Sho, actually.
Well, at this point, I probably don't either.
If you ever have projects that you need help cleaning up the forest or different things like that.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, you guys could go see what's through that fucking portal when it shows up.
Oh, that'd be great. How often does it open?
Oh, you know, it's kind of oblong with things. I haven't been able to quite whittle it down yet.
Well, maybe you could send a messenger and let us know.
Oh, I'll send a bird.
Great.
You guys are in town?
Yeah. The babbling baboon,
I'll send a pigeon.
named after Kenosi, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, until then, you guys have a wonderful time. I'll send for you if that portal shows back up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
It's a pleasure meeting you guys, and thanks for getting that pink demon off my back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see her, but it's not as bad as other alternatives. You guys mosey out. You
As we walk away, I'm definitely gonna ask. So, were we not killing that guy?
No, absolutely not. He's a druid.
So we're not killing.
No.
So why did I take this contract?
So nobody else did?
I took it so I'd know what he looked like if we ran into him in the woods.
Very well, I guess.
you guys head back to town.
Yeah, I guess.
It's probably gonna take up just about the rest of your day. Coming up on the night.
I'm gonna
You-
speed ahead on Altivo
Yeah.
because I can do that.
Well, I can become a horse too, buddy.
Go for it. Be not a rabbit for a little bit.
We'll just chill. We'll just chill.
You and May get to the standing stone. You see that it is this weird kind of marbleistic half arch. And she goes over and she just stabs this instrument into a joint in it. And it starts humming. This little portal appears in between. She goes, well, come on, silly.
What's the what's that?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This is Sweet Baby number 2853. This allows me to tap into standing stones and create portals back to my workshop.
And it just goes straight to your workshop.
There's a couple feet error. Sometimes I'm outside the door. Sometimes I'm in the next workshop over, but those are just like, basic ringsmiths and stuff, so.
Okay.
They don't matter. They're not people.
Well, I mean, if it's safe enough for you to attempt, I guess I'll trust it. I didn't trust the circlet, and it didn't explode, so...
Yeah, I was surprised at that one. I mean, yeah, let's go.
And go on through the
You guys
portal.
go through. May has access to her lab. You're not going to get all the free stuff from her, but you do have access now to the full forge, to the soul forge, to the magma forge, to all of the absolute top gear workshop stuff when you are with May,
Thank God.
and she's very actively seducing you.
It's fine. Haraway's never had sex in his life.
In fact, it is in your contract that you must.
Oh God.
And when you get to
No,
workshop,
no.
she very much points that out.
No.
Well, does it say when?
Oh, it does. To the demon in control's desire.
That is less than dubious consent, my friends.
Absolutely. It's like she's a demon.
Oh.
Well, can we...
It's like y'all have been hanging out with a succubus the whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
We can get to work first for a little bit, but I get lusty when I get wrenching.
Gross. Yeah, okay. I mean, well, I did sign the contract, I guess. Let's get this work underway first. And
Poor guy.
give me apple juice.
That can be arranged.
I'm gonna need a lot of it.
Stay fueled up, champ.
Gamer fuel. Not sponsored. Unless you get to work, you get to the workshop, you get to make your rolls,
So I
you
say,
can handle
suppose you
that
need
on
some-
your own.
Some crank checks, but
Yeah. It's gonna take you what, 2 days to recreate that rapier?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll let that be your 2 days of crafting and lust.
This is 17 on the first one,
That's decent enough. That makes progress.
and a what's that? 31 on the second.
Perfect. Yeah, at the end of 2 days, you'll be able to make that. You guys have 2 days to pass. You get back to the bar late in the day. You ahead of the rest. You spend some more time on Altivo, kind of riding around, getting used to things, I'd assume.
Yeah.
All right. Are you trying to retrain skill points into ride with that time, or are you just
No, I got plenty of
Spend
skill points in
Okay,
that.
perfect.
I mean, like if I can like spend time to like get more.
No,
points into
unfortunately,
ride, like-
unfortunately not. You can only have, of course, the maximum of your level. If you don't have that maximum amount of skills, you can retrain other skill points with.
Gotcha.
time training.
No, all the other skills I have, I need where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just riding around in hell. I'll stop back at the stables.
The exquisite Esquitarian.
Yes, and I want to ask for more lessons. Also, did we get paid for that dungeon that we
They
did?
said it would be a couple of days
Oh, he
possibly
did,
before
he
they'd
did.
be able to rally the cash.
Gotcha. How much money do I currently have? Decent enough. Yeah, I'm gonna stop back at the exquisite Esquitarian and ask
Yeah.
for more, just like riding lessons.
Gold piece for the hour. Per hour that you spend doing that, you'll be able to get a temporary +1 bonus to a ride check that you can spend at any time. And they do stack, of course.
Sweet.
Only available, 8 to 5.
Mhm.
You guys get back? Any plans for the evening?
Listen, before we go in the bar, can you help me explain to Kay that I am Invidia and not just a rabbit?
Well, I mean,
Please.
we did kill his troll. You can't pretend to be his friend for a while.
We didn't kill.
didn't
I am
kill his
his
troll.
friend. I am his friend, and we didn't kill the troll. We freed the troll.
Oh, that's right. What you call freed. We freed the troll into the woods. But that was his friend. You should just be his friend. I think it'll be good for you.
I am his
Cat's
friend.
rabbit.
Just walks away.
Yeah, you guys get back to the bar. Kay's sitting at the bar and he's kicking his feet up in the air. Jorth! And he just
Ah!
Who's a good rabbit, George?
going to hug you and squeeze you and call you Jorth.
My name is Nvidia,
That's impossible because
and
my
I'm
friend.
still your friend.
I already know my
I
friend
was
Nvidia.
turned into a rabbit. I used to be a gnome.
She's gonna be over there eating my cake, watching,
Just like-
laughing.
Oh yeah. I'll be over with her, just having a grand.
And you
ass
get
time.
back to it and you're just like,
Yeah, just having a grand ass time. This is great. You're his new friend.
Kay chases you around to be friends. Kenosi doesn't understand your distress and thinks that it's a game. And
So he starts running around too?
He starts running around too.
Dope.
Yeah.
Our little sunflower is probably just sitting there having conversations
Yeah,
with
where do you
himself.
put him?
In his
Just right on the bar.
He needs a window.
Just on top of the bar, so he's basically like at the ceiling at this height.
We could
You
also
set him
put
up
in
there.
Kay's
Once
room.
you set him up there, he's guys, this is a little tall for me. Could I be lowered at all?
Oh, absolutely. We can put it in the lower shelf.
Thank you. I'm afraid of heights.
Trims
Understand.
the bottom of the stem, just sticks them back in the soil.
How's that?
Much better. So you guys put him down on the ground then.
Yeah, either that or like since we still have like a couple days left of the renovations. You said the workers are still about.
Yeah.
We have 'em
This
put-
was the last day of renovation, so the workers are just clearing out now. All lacquer's done. Your walls are up.
For sure,
Things
for sure.
look good.
Yeah, we could like just set them in like a corner or like set them just like
In Kay's
on the
room.
bar.
You can talk with Kay.
Just make sure I get plenty of sunlight.
Oh, I mean, we could make.
I've never seen the sun before.
Well, let's write out this Nvidia thing, and then we'll introduce Kay to our flower friend.
The case hasn't even seemed to take notice of it yet.
That's
He's
fine.
just been- he's just
We'll-
been absolutely
Poor
enthralled
flower.
by the rabbit.
We'll let him hang out with George. We'll let that run its course.
Would you like to make some other kind of diplomacy roll to convince Kay?
I can sure try. Nah. No. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, he's still. No, you're just my new bestest friend. That I cannot believe that this is the first gift I've ever been given. Besides the alchemy lab from Bloodfifth.
Hey, Kay,
When-
that rabbit has like some weird green fur. Do you want to check it out? See what's going on there?
Yeah, it's kind of like that human's weird green arms.
Yeah, this arm. You can check out the rabbit first. I mean,
Oh, I
the rabbit's more
don't
important.
play with. I don't deal with things with people.
Exactly. Check out.
That's too dangerous. He goes to scoop you up.
I start squirming.
Escape artist.
Oh no.
So whenever like if Oozle's
You want to
around,
help Kay?
No.
like whenever Oozle's around and Nvidia's trying to like actively like convince him that she's Nvidia,
You're just gonna
And
obfuscate.
when Kay does his roll, can I roll to add assist to Kay?
Well, I'll just give you the +2 to
Welcome back.
well the -2 to the diplomacy.
Just me being there, like, no, it's
17.
totally
I
George.
rolled
You-
an 18.
You do not break grapple, especially with Itzelli helping. Yeah, he takes you upstairs like, let's run some experiments.
No, at
George.
this point
is
I
gonna
turn
be
into
great."
a bird and I fly away.
And he's like, and he's
Yeah.
like, does the green turn George into the bird?
You
Or
know,
is that
it definitely.
No,
might.
it's because I'm a druid. I'm
Definitely
Nvidia.
might. You should look into that.
George is a druid? Like Nvidia.
Exactly.
Oh, I bet you two are gonna get along so great when Nvidia gets here.
Oh god.
George only has about. How long do you do wild shape for? Like an hour? She's only got about an hour
No,
up there.
it's like 9 hours.
He'll come down eventually.
Oh, okay. Kay pulls up a
8
stool
hours.
as you're sitting in the rafters. Kay pulls up a stool, sits, and just
This is unnerving.
the night comes to a close. Eventually, Kay passes out, and you can come down safely and return to rabbit form. You guys go to bed. Wake up the next day. What's on your plans for the day? No Haraway.
So the last time when I was trying to do training with the guards, I was told that I couldn't, and I had to wait until what's his name, Roy, got back to me about that. However, I haven't tried this. This is a different, more specific thing. So fuck it. I want to go to the guards, and I want to ask just somebody if there's like some commander or just big boy around here who can like show me how to do mounted combat, because the folks over at the stables don't they know how to ride horses, but they don't know how to fight on horseback.
You know,
You can't teach
our
horse
only
people
our
things.
only like official knight here is Jake, the captain of the guard. I don't think Sir Jake's inclined to teach others.
Why is that?
Sounds pretty racist.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
The guard kind of leans in. He's like,
Is it because I'm an orc?
yeah, well, I mean, a huge part of it's because you're an orc, but he's also a fucking cunt. Like this guy's a classic A asshole.
Is he a class A asshole that respects strength?
He respects himself. He's pretty strong, I guess.
You know where he happens to be.
Well, I'd assume over in the barracks, probably waking up the next contingent of guards. It's about time for the walls to circulate.
I want to head over.
Make note of exactly what time it is, so you know when the guards change.
Yeah. That you're beating me to the punch. I want to. When like throughout. I guess I'll say this now since it's out there. Throughout, like the time of us just like being in town, like the days that like we're in town, if there's like downtime or something, like I'm trying to pay attention to like the guard rotations and like making note of like when like the times that like the guards do rotate and everything, just like a rough outline of all that.
Yeah,
that's just operating in the background.
but yeah, you probably don't want to go bother him.
Why not? Think he's gonna fight me?
Well, he is technically knighted, and so he does have the power to strip you of your adventurer's license, which is the only legal document keeping you as like a legal citizen here. So he might not fight you, but he might strip you of that title, which would then force all of us to at least remove you from town.
Oh, well, come on, we're friends.
Yeah, I'll pat the
guard on the
man,
back.
I like you just fine. You've been just fine in the town. I appreciate it. My father-in-law was one of the people who went missing due to that dungeon thing. I'm really glad that you sorted it all out. I wish it was my mother-in-law. But the guy's got to follow orders, you know.
Fair enough.
And so let's just avoid it, man. Let's just not do that. I mean, God, you know, the jousting tournament and the spring festival's only a couple weeks away. You're gonna see all kinds of knights and landed lesser nobility and stuff making their way in. And fuck, man, maybe one of them will be nice. I haven't met much nice nobility in my day, but I've heard they exist.
Very well. Indeed. Well, thank you kindly. Is there anywhere you know of around here where a man could practice his jousting if he had a mount?
Well, technically the fairgrounds are public access. You need your own training dummy, though. Those aren't publicly supplied.
Where can I buy one of those?
The Exquisite Esquitarian sells them or rents out used ones. You could always make your own, I guess. A couple of sticks, some twine, some burlap sacks, and dirt, you know.
Perfect. Well, thank you kindly.
Yeah, man. Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah, that's definitely what we're doing today.
Well, it's a nice enough day out. I'll go sit around the fairgrounds, I guess. After you.
All right, yep. And I'll march over to the Exquisite Esoterian again
Yeah.
and see about
A
renting a training dummy.
yeah. So renting for a training dummy is a silver piece an hour.
Okay.
Or
How much
you
is
can-
just buy one?
You can purchase one for 10 gold pieces.
I'll just do that.
Fantastic. Would you like to purchase some lances too?
Yes, I was just about to ask for lances as well.
What is the standard Pathfinder price for lance?
Like 30
Someone
gold,
look it
I
up.
think.
Yeah, I think it's like 30 gold. They're pretty
I'll
expensive.
double check, but
Should I expect to need many of these?
Well, they do tend to break. Not necessarily in training. The dummies spin.
never mind. It's 10.
10, even better.
Okay.
But once the actual jousting tournament starts, most, knights who expect to make it far at least, they carry 8, 12.
Okay, bet.
Surely you have a squire to help you into your jousting armor.
I'm sure I have a friend. That literally, I'm thinking of Kenosi. I'm going to teach Kenosi how to be my squire.
You think this man is strong enough to lift your fucking armor?
He has done some amazing
I
things.
know,
for
right?
us.
Kenosi has
Time,
accomplished
maybe.
some fucking things.
Like,
Yeah.
he's accomplished some things.
Yeah,
Do not
yeah.
count our boy out.
Oh, I will not. I will not. He is my
Isn't that much easier
Fuck
than
yeah.
donning your armor later on?
Fucking monkey do it, man. Fucking he can, like, use his feet and shit, dude. Like, armor's gonna go on so fucking fast.
You just hold it in place and he does all your straps.
Exactly! He does all the straps at once!
He would be very good at that.
Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
fucking saying!
He's an adept feller.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up 3 lances and a training dummy.
Okay.
And then,
They only have 6 more left in stock.
okay,
If you
cool.
buy
Cool.
3, So,
Yeah, and I'll head out to the fairgrounds.
yeah, and just train the day away.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You can spend up to 8 hours doing that then, for a total of +8 to be used on ride checks.
Dude.
You two, Oozle heads out pretty early. Seems really determined. You guys hanging around the bar for a little bit, or?
Are you busy today? Did you have plans?
I was kind of thinking of going. You remember that skeevy place we went to with the all the thieves? running
Oh
around?
yeah, the Thieves Guild.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to come?
Yeah, I was really hoping we could try to find some seeds or something somewhere so that I could start a garden out front.
Of course, the rabbit is starting a garden.
Grow some carrots?
Also a vegan,
She must
like
eat.
maybe.
Yeah, all rabbits are vegan.
They might have something like that there. Maybe they'll have some cool.
Or they can point us to somewhere we could get.
Yeah, they have information. If
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
else.
of course.
As you guys are ready to walk out, Phil comes in. He seems haggard and tired. And he just kind of looks at you guys and he goes, where's the nameless fella?
Why?
I talked to the Thieves Guild for him. They're ready. They said they're ready to take him out of town tonight on Harway's
Take
tab.
a while to get back.
They insisted that I stay around. They were very heavy with their questioning about things. Very interested as to how I knew and what my relation to this Haraway guy was and what exactly Haraway expected his tab to be. I just had to make stuff up on the spot. They didn't appreciate that too terribly much, honestly. But yeah, they're coming by to pick him up tonight, like he asked.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's out of town.
Yeah.
That part of the mission's done.
Well, thanks, Phil. Why don't you go take a nap or something?
God, what I wouldn't give for a nap right now. And he just walks in, goes upstairs.
Well, I mean, we're going there anyways. We can deal with that mess.
Yeah. Kenosi, are you coming or are you gonna hang out here?
Yeah, he stops playing with Kay and immediately he's like, Phil! And he heads upstairs and he's like, no! You guys head out. You go to that far off, tucked away, Triple Z Tailor's shop. You walk in, there's this kindly old woman sitting there. Oh, well, what can I do for you and your pets today? Tailor-made for you, making a suit for...
I'm not a pet! Neither is Kenosi.
I was gonna try to say it. That's okay. They're not pets. That's what I said. They aren't pets.
Some strange folk.
Yes. What was the password again? Silver knickers. something like that.
Password? Surely, dear. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Silk knickers, silk something.
Oh, you're looking for silk undergarments?
Yes, that was the word.
Right in this
Silk
changing room over
panties.
here, please. She leads you over there and closes in, and the false door on the other side opens up, and you see a skeevy looking dude. Come on in. You, are those things potty trained? Housebroken?
I mean, most people aren't either.
Yeah, well, people who come into our hall have to be.
Well, then yes, they are.
Oh, yeah, thanks. That's all I was asking. I don't know why you're so combative over this. It's a pretty reasonable thing to ask.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Some people don't train their dogs and stuff, man. You know, it's
that's
You gotta-
That's fair. It's
you
fair.
gotta
It's
treat your animals
infuriating
right.
when
Who
go
trained
on a hike
you?
And there's a dog pooping in the middle of the trail.
Strange. My parents. Fucking strange. Come
yeah,
on in.
that's why they're potty trained. It speaks.
Huh. Well, all right. I can just address you directly then. That's cool.
Or you could not talk to me.
Yeah, all right. Not my fucking problem, I guess. You guys came here. Yeah, he goes in and lets you guys in. What's your business then, since you're the one wanting to talk, I suppose?
Awesome. I am specifically looking for some sort of like underground boxing ring, like Fight Club type.
That's pretty metal.
I
That's
know.
pretty metal.
You a gambling woman, or are you a boxer?
Both.
Huh. Well, unfortunately, you just missed it. Once a week, every Tuesday, down at Millie's Mill. You go in, you ask for Millie's special flour,
Mm-hmm.
you know. We'll take you down to
It's
the
cocaine.
basement. That's where we run that ring.
That's why Millie's special flowers. It's cocaine.
Awesome.
Tuesday nights.
Also, on that note, what kind of seeds were you after?
All the seeds.
Do you have any carrot seeds
Or trees.
or like kale,
We're not.
Bushes.
or know where we can find
Things that
some
I can
good
plant.
seeds?
You could go around to some local farmers,
Yeah.
you know, outside the wall. Usually, of course, the east side is where the farmland is, the cheaper land. They got all kinds of seeds. If you're looking for, I heard, trees from the one who doesn't want to talk to me, you're going to have to head down probably to Hunter's Folly, you know, southwest, just across the river, little hamlet of the area. That's where all the foresters and folk hang out, the rangers and stuff. Them woodsmen are all crazy about the trees and stuff. I bet they've got what you're looking for.
All right. Well, thank you, and I will be seeing you at Millie's Mill.
Well, you might not be seeing me, right? I'm not.
Well, then I won't. Okay. We're trying to stop.
Yeah, all right. Have a wonderful day. Pleasure doing business with you.
So you're just gonna let him show up tonight when Haraway's not there?
Oh, shit.
You guys like get to the chamber, the secret door closes, and it just hits you like.
The low intelligence crew strikes again.
Haraway, that's right.
I got the information I needed. We're good.
Right. They'll show up, and it's cool.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Should we?
We'll just offer him a drink.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
fine. The rest of them have to be friendlier than him.
Yeah. Do you want to go to Hunter's Folly, or do you want to
They're
go
all
find some
exceptionally
seeds?
friendly.
You know what I just thought about? We should whisper Bartholomew.
Yeah.
I'm
They
sure
were
he
gonna
has
let
a
us
ton
into
of
the
stuff,
gate
but yeah.
for free.
Yeah, we can go there
Into the city.
instead.
I tipped them.
Let's talk to the farmers.
Okay. So we're gonna go talk to the farmers.
Okay, yeah, you head just out, just a random farmstead.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
got seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk up to somebody's cottage, and you knock on the door. There is no answer. You knock again. You're standing there for a little bit, then out from a field you hear, "Hey!" There's this guy standing out, and he starts kind of walking through. Stuff's just starting to sprout out of the ground. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was hoping that you would sell us like some seeds.
What kind of seed are you after?
Carrots, kale, lettuce. So maybe a fruit tree.
Oh, well, I did corn up this year. I don't have any kale or carrots or anything. As far as a fruit tree goes, I don't know. There's like some peach pits around. Maybe an orange somewhere.
We'll take an orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
And the peaches.
Sure, I'll
And
sell
the
you.
peaches.
I'll sell you an orange. Cool. Yeah.
Rabbit's just sitting on her shoulder, just like whispering into her ear.
He goes into his cottage for a little bit, and you hear just a little rummaging. And he comes out with just this little orange, and he goes, "There's got to be like 3-4 seeds in here."
That'll work.
I usually sell oranges for a copper piece per.
Okay, and the pits?
Well, the pits are inside. So.
The peach pits?
Oh yeah, sure. With no peach attached.
Either way.
I don't know.
Knossi likes peaches.
Oh, with peach, please.
Oh, okay. Those are 2 copper pieces
Sure.
per.
Here, give him a gold. I'll pay you.
I don't have a whole lot. They're not necessarily in season right now.
We'll take what you have.
Okay. He goes in. He comes out with a basket of 4 or 5 peaches.
2 gold. And we'll take the stuff and
I don't.
More money this man makes.
I don't have enough money to make change.
Oh, no, it's fine. It was...
What?
Have a good day.
But this is like 20 times the amount owed.
I was told it was covered, so I've just got money to spend.
Are you an angel?
My mother doesn't think so.
Oh! There it is!
Yeah, my mom didn't think too highly of me either. Thank you.
Yeah, give the wife sheep woman. Let her get something nice.
Oh, I don't. Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna go. Do you wanna go to the
Here we are, breaking the economy of this land.
Yeah. Giving this dude a year's worth of income.
Fine. It's fine. Maybe he'll fight with us against the Mad King.
That's
when
totally,
the time comes.
that's totally Angel's plan. Just like walk through like Robin Hood style and just be like giving peasants just like a
Generously
gold
tip
piece.
Everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Just give everybody like a gold piece, so every time everyone sees him, he's like, "Oh my god, I love that guy."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Yo, he's trying to take over the town. Like, I could get behind him."
Really, I just don't want to make change.
Who wants to carry around copper?
Listen, I've got 9 silver in my inventory right now, and it's fucking murdering me.
9 silver and 4 copper.
Where to?
Just fucking huck it at some peasants.
You want trees?
Flowers?
You can go
Dang it!
to or talk with the druid.
Should I turn into a horse? How much can we carry?
I wouldn't turn into the horse yet. Maybe once we get the trees, then turn into the horse.
But we need a cart.
No, you can drag him.
They won't be in very good shape.
How big a tree
You're a
are you
druid,
guys trying to
can't you
get?
fix
Like, what are you guys trying to do right now? Are you just trying to get like a full-grown oak, just like dropped in our backyard?
No, I need a sapling and then I can make it a full-grown oak.
Well, then you don't need a cart for that. Like,
But I can't carry shit. I'm a rabbit.
Well, you're here to turn into a horse, and I'm
Give
going to
Knossi
ride
the
you,
basket.
And I will
You hold the
Okay.
sapling. There you go.
That's fine.
rabbit rides on the shoulder.
You guys follow the path down to Hunter's Folly then?
Yep.
You go over, there's a really shitty bridge that crosses the river. It's a pretty wide river. It's kind of sketchy. You get over, though, immediately, like, the feel of the town starts to change. It's no longer like these peasant hovels and these odd farms with this weird mud. It's much more, grovey. There's trees growing all over the place. There's wildflowers starting to bloom
so
around.
nice. Ooh, I want that flower and that one and
There's
that one.
the folk are pretty sparse, and you get to the actual kind of hamlet of Hunter's Folly, and it's rather pleasant. But a very simple, just packed dirt kind of commons area. Maybe 15, 20 hovels in a circle around it, and then kind of a couple others scattered out towards the distance as the terrain gets a little hillier, a little less navigable, and completely unsuitable for farming. There's large boulders around in the soil and stuff like that. You see, of course, every little hovel they have little tiny gardens where they're maybe growing some carrots or some herbs and stuff like that. Lots of hunters' trees set up where they have hooks to hang game and stuff. Lots of game being processed. Couple folk just kind of hanging out. Guy sitting on a stump smoking a pipe in front of his hovel. Where do you go? Who do you ask? What are you looking for?
Well, I want to gather a couple of the wildflowers. If you let me down, I can probably pick them up in the mouth. And
Yeah, I'll put her down on the ground and let her run around gathering flowers. And I'll give Kenosi the basket, that way you can deposit them into the basket.
Yeah, you get some good wildflower seeds.
I'm waiting for like a hawk to just come and like try to sweep up Nvidia.
Listen, that's what I want.
That's when you turn into a horse.
I'm gonna go talk to the old guy smoking a pipe.
Yeah, he's kind of looking at you guys funny too as you come up, and he goes, "What brings you around these parts?"
Well, I'm looking to buy a tree.
Oh, well, that's well within the purview of the foresters, I suppose. My boy Aslo can handle that for you. Let me. I'll summon him.
Excellent, thank you.
Please hang around for a little bit. What kind of tree are you after?
Deciduous and coniferous.
A deciduous and a carnivorous tree.
Coniferous.
That's what I said.
Carnivorous.
Carnivorous.
He's like looking around. He's like,
A pine tree.
Here's something on the fucking wind. Like, what the fuck? He takes a couple more drags off his pipe and sits there for a little bit. And goes,
Some real good gillyweed you got going. But
right then, I'll be back. And he slowly gets up and he just kind of goes around the other end of the hovel and roll a perception check.
they're all true.
Ooh,
This is the
Oh, great.
association.
15.
That man is just walking into the woods.
Okay.
Maybe it takes maybe 2 minutes. He's just out of sight. He just disappeared.
He's going to get his boy Arlo, so.
Yeah,
That's fair.
you can hang around. About 2 hours later,
Dear God.
he returns, sauntering just at the same pace he came back with. He's got a younger boy with him. He's got a huge hatchet on his hip and a shovel over his shoulders. He kind of walks up and he goes, "These the folk paw?" Yeah, that's this is the woman after
Got something cut
the
down.
tree. And he goes, "Right then, do you wish for fresh fall, dry fall? Are you looking for a live tree?
Yeah, we're looking for like a small sapling, like a live tree.
Okay.
We want to grow it.
And you're looking for both style. You want a seasonal and a year round pines.
Yeah.
Sure. There's not a whole lot in the way of pines around. I might know of a few young ones around in the local area. Please follow me. We'll start talking about what we have access to."
Okay.
And he just saunters off into the woods.
Scoop up Nvidia and follow after him.
He doesn't seem to say much as he's walking. These are all very quiet, kind of slow, moseying folk.
I'm gonna roll sense motive just to be safe.
Yeah.
Getting paranoid.
You better get robbed.
Right?
Yeah.
They
18.
heard about the 2 gold you
He
took.
eyes Kenosi every now and then, but he doesn't seem very interested in general.
Okay.
He goes over and he talks about, these couple saplings are this old and you could afford to dig up that one, but that one needs to stay for reforestation purposes.
He
And
knows what he's talking about.
he's a pretty knowledgeable kid. Eventually you guys are able just 2 trees, one of each, or because that's way more than what you're going to be able to plant there probably,
I'll find somewhere to put them.
Yeah. Yeah, he
What does that mean?
gets out of his backpack and he goes and digs around and he pulls up a good chunk of dirt, puts the burlap around, ties it around the little trunk of the sapling, and he goes, "Do you need help carrying one of these back?"
That would be awesome.
Okay. And he just leans his shovel against another tree and just picks one of them up, leaves the other one for you.
Okay, I'll grab the other one.
You guys
Head
walk back to the hut.
Yep.
And he sits down and kind of looks at the old man and goes, "All right, Pa, I'm going to go get the shovel." And Pa goes, "Yeah, okay, man." He saunters back off into the woods, completely unperturbed. You guys have your 2 trees, and he kind of smokes on the pipe, and he goes, now, Forester service is a silver piece. Removing 2 trees in good health. 2 silver apiece. 5 silver total. Are you going to need these transported for you?
Oh no, we can handle the transportation. But do you happen to have any like carrot or kale seeds that we could get as well?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, can we throw those on top as well?
Sure. Small bags or industrial sized? Personal use gardens?
Personal use gardens.
Copper apiece. And he
Okay.
goes back and he gets these little folded hide envelopes with seeds in them.
How large is the industrial size?
How big is the industrial size?
We sell in 10, 25, and 50-pound sacks.
It's too much for now. But this will work just great.
Most people find it more than adequate for personal gardens.
Definitely. Alright, so I'll pass over a single gold piece. No change. But I do have another question for you. So, you guys do a lot of hunting around here. What would it cost to get our bar supplied with meat? For,
No meat!
say, a year?
Stuffs the rabbit in the pocket.
You're like, no meat, and he like looks really like disturbed for a moment. He goes and looks around and see like,
Excuse me,
yeah.
excuse me.
Sorry about that. We don't usually get riffraff all the way out here. Wild game to supply a bar in town?
Yep. And if you could transport it in, that would be...
We don't move to town too terribly frequently. But I know a carter, and transportation can be arranged. What kind of meat are you after?
I'm assuming you guys get mostly deer.
Deer's rather popular around. We get a little bit of elk move through the territory at the right time of season. Plenty of small game. Lots of good birds that go through.
Any rabbits?
Yeah, there's
Furiously like
Scratching at the inside of his backpack.
yeah, there's plenty of rabbits around. That doesn't usually seem like a bar fare, but
Oh, in the winter, rabbit stew is excellent. But
I would agree.
So, yeah, well, deer, if you once in a while throw in an elk, that would be awesome. You know, just sausages, steaks, just easy things.
How much by weight does your bar go through in a week?
No.
50 to 100 pounds?
Listen, you gotta eat. I'm gonna be mad, but you gotta eat.
50 to 100 pounds of wild game,
Birds gotta eat.
mostly red meat.
Orcs gotta eat.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a couple hunters around looking for extra work. We could supply you on a bi-weekly basis with that larger amount at least.
Mm-hmm.
50 pounds would run you a gold piece. 100 too. Transportation, the carter that I know, that would just take one trip every 2 weeks. It'd be another silver piece per delivery. Unfortunately, I can't supply you with 100 pounds a week.
That's fine. 100 pounds every other week sounds just fine. Do you want the payment in full now, or would you rather get payments for a year?
The cartier procures his own payments upon you for delivery. You could send back with the carter the gold pieces. Payment in advance is always astute and appreciated.
Excellent. This should be about 60 gold. A little more than that? 70?
Wow.
For 50 times 2, or 100 times, so 2 times every week in a year, right?
Yeah, that would I was thinking on a bi-weekly basis, but if you want to pay for the year, of course.
I'll just hand him 60 gold.
We just over here throwing money around the town.
You know what's really shitty is like I totally shit on It's Ellie like 5 sessions ago about not being able to run the business? She's the only
Make
one
it
that's
boss
made
with
it.
Yeah.
Besides the mill.
Well, you have quite the deal.
Excellent. Thank you so much. We're gonna take these trees and go. Video, did you do your thing?
Are you talking to that rabbit?
Not in front of the guy.
I can't carry 2 trees.
Maybe not in front of the guy. This is a no magic.
I'll just
zone.
start hopping away.
You just look at him like, hey, boss, you mind turning around real fast? He turns back around. There's a horse.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start dragging the 2 trees.
The art of misdirection.
I mean, technically, I have a +4 strength. Like saplings, I should be able to carry 2
Did you have
saplings.
the dirt? Have you ever bought a tree before?
Yes. But she punches things a lot, you know.
Are you sure you don't want help with moving your trees? You might mess up the roots if you drag them like that too far.
Just
Would
say,
you mind just like helping us just get out of town? Just you know. to the
or if
bridge?
anything, just say that like I'll be right back with a horse.
Would you just hold them for a moment for me?
Nobody around here would bother taking trees.
Excellent. I'll go after a video.
Yeah, you just run off down the path far enough that there's nobody around. You turn into a horse and come back.
Yeah.
Ah, you had a horse.
Yeah. Whole time. All right. Let's load the saplings onto the back.
You're that new adventurer, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, so you've heard of me.
You look fit for the job.
Thank you.
Good luck with that bar. And, your other business.
Yeah. If you ever are in town and need of a drink, you should swing by. Pretty soon we're gonna have a fresh meat as well.
Anytime I find myself around that many people, I always need a drink.
I understand. Pulls out bottle of booze. Tosses one over. We're gonna take off.
He just sets it down next to the stump. You guys head out. You get back to the bar.
Wait, what is the bridge made out of? The shitty bridge.
It's wood.
Is there like detritus? Like, is there wood around that we could try to patch it?
Yeah.
Because I have wood shape.
You wanna spend some time fixing?
It wouldn't take you
the
too
Hamlet's
terribly. It wouldn't
bridge?
take you too terribly long
Yeah.
to fix that kind of bridge.
Sure.
You want to drag some wood
Yeah,
over
I'll
for
help. I'll move things over and hold them in place.
Bunny next to the bridge.
Yeah.
me? No, I'm a horse now.
There's a horse just like gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remove
Like rears
some
up.
rotten timbers and replace it with some fresh new ones.
If anyone comes by, Kenosi's supposed to distract them with his
It's no, she's juggling.
his
He's got
hoops
the
and
rings.
his balls.
Yeah, you repair and update the bridge. Just silently. Nobody's around.
That's fine.
And just move on back to the bar. At that point, then you guys would be getting back to the bar right about the same time Uzel would then. The end of your day.
Thank you so much for helping me. I couldn't have done that without you.
Absolutely. Hey, Uzel, we have a little bit of a problem.
What would that be?
So they're not the middlemen in this
The
campaign.
Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild. They're coming for Haraway tonight to get him out of town because Haraway sent our boy Phil, and he's not here. Think they're gonna be mad? I think they'll be fine, right?
Yeah, if they're gonna be mad at anyone, they'll be mad at him. So
Fair enough. Why worry?
He can talk his way out of it. He's
You
pretty
just
good at
met Phil. Poor guy.
Oh no, we met Haraway. We're
Oh.
gonna be mad at him.
Harley's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. We can tell them that Haraway's dead.
We could.
Haraway died.
because you're
In the 2 days it took you guys to get the message
Yeah.
back, Haraway died.
Right.
It was tragic.
Should just do
He
like
felt ill. He's
Do we
buried
know-
underneath the new sapling in the garden.
So when did they say they were gonna come through?
tonight,
And he's not gonna be back until like.
tomorrow.
Well, I'll leave him a note, and I'll grab a drink and a snack, and guess I'll head to bed.
You're just gonna head to bed early.
I thought you said this was like the end of the day.
It's towards the end of the day, but you know it's late evening. Kind
Okay.
Of
I mean, I'll get a quick workout session, but Woozle doesn't really have anything else that he needs to do.
Sure. You guys, anything for the evening?
I'm gonna be sitting up, drinking, eating the rest of my cake.
I want to start preparing the ground outside in front for the trees.
With your little rabbit paws.
No,
dig,
not as a
or-
rabbit. I might. Well,
Still a horse.
No.
Not good for digging either.
Yeah.
You become a mole.
Yeah. A mole or like a badger maybe.
Yeah.
Prairie dog.
Ooh, actually, before I go to bed, can Uzel make a sign?
Field mouse.
What kind of sign?
I just want to make a sign that says, "Please ignore strange animals," and just like
And
put
just-
it, and just like
Hook it on the
Please
front.
be kind.
Please don't feed the animals.
Yeah, you can do that pretty easy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely put a "do not feed the animals"
Oh
on
no, I'll become another baboon.
there.
What kind of animal it matters? Are you digging as?
Shoot. Okay, Kenosi can help me plant,
Yes.
and I'll dig as a dire badger, so I'm strong enough.
A
I can.
super fucking big badger.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're digging right on Main Street.
I'm waiting until nighttime.
Oh, you're waiting till
Yeah.
nighttime. Okay. So as the sun's going down, before you start up on that project, you're getting your first couple drinks and you're just finishing your sign. There's a knock at the door of the bar.
We're going to answer the door.
Yeah, you see a man and his wife presumably a man and a woman standing there, and a small girl, maybe 10 years old. And the two adults look at you pleadingly and go, "Hi, are you the new adventurers?"
Yes.
At those words, Uzel from like the back of the bar is like, "We sure are!" And he'll start like tromping over there.
Could we come in and speak to you for a moment, please? We have dire need of your audience.
Sure. Start passing out beers to everyone, including the child.
Yeah, they take the beer away from the child and like put it over, and she's like, when you get a little bit better look, her eyes are milky, like she's going blind. Okay, we're just gonna come out and say, would you take our daughter as an apprentice
To do what?
to learn to be an adventurer?
Oh, bro. Not again. But we're doing it, right?
Does she have any special skills or strengths?
See, that's the thing. She
Can't see.
she is going blind. She's a sport. I'm sorry, like a magical sport. It's local slang. She knows things.
She's a sorcerer.
Oh.
Sometimes she just knows. She'll wake up. You'll wake up in the morning and think, oh, sliced apples and porridge for breakfast would sound great, and she's just standing there with it ready. She just
Oracle.
knows things. She will serve you very well, but being a magical sport, if she's not in a direct tutelage of like a licensed adventurer, when the guard find out, they'll take her from us and send her off to magical training,
Do you want
and
her to like
it's just dangerous.
live here? Or
That would be part of
Yeah.
the apprenticeship,
Yeah, well,
presumably.
Yeah, fuck
take
yeah.
care of your child
New
for
adventurers.
Does she want to be here?
She kind of like looks at the ground. She says, "Well, I don't want to be in one of the Mad King's camps."
Yeah, I've seen what
You
they
can
do.
be here.
Some wild experiments, you know.
The parents like
Saw
look over,
two-
and
a
she seems
two-headed
unfazed because she
bear
doesn't
thing.
understand where the voice is coming from.
Yeah.
But the parents like look around like, adventures are weird. Well, thank you. Thank
Sure,
you.
we'll
It
take
means,
care of your child.
it means a lot
She
to
asked
us.
for
We
some
don't
paperwork so we don't get charged with kidnapping in like
we
3
don't
days.
have anything to give
This
to
is a
you.
low intelligence squad.
All you have to do is
Weasel's there.
if you
He's
take
not
her
low
up to the front
intelligence.
gate and talk to the sleepy gentleman, you can get her registered as an apprentice, and then you can register her magical sport, and she won't get pressed into military service unless she leaves your charge.
You can,
Oh, I'm sure we can do
register
that.
a magical sport.
We just got anybody that comes. From
Yeah, if you're
Protect the small.
so if you have a magical sport, you're supposed to register it. If you don't and use unpracticed magic, the consequences are dire. But if you're a licensed adventurer or part of the military, you're allowed to use magical talent within the lands relatively freely for adventurers. And if you go and register as a sport, as a citizen or as an immigrant, you are subject to, if they decide that your talent is great enough or useful enough, the military drafts you into service immediately and takes you away for purpose training. Some wonderful magi have come out of it, some very strong, and they've done good by a lot of people, but our poor Adara here, she's going blind. She's not made for military service.
I want to try to use lay on hands and just, I don't know, see if I can fix it.
This is absolutely nothing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Give it
Lay
a
on
good
hands
college
does not
try.
fix permanent blindness.
Gave it a good old college
Yeah.
try.
Is
You're
it
looking
natural
for
blindness,
restoration.
or is it magical blindness? Can I detect magic?
Oh, you detect magic coming from her for sure.
Okay.
But they did tell you she's a magical
Yeah.
sport.
What's the girl's name again?
Adara.
Thanks.
My new apprentice.
Actually,
I will
remove blindness.
I will
don't know if
stand
restoration will do it.
and I'll like go to shake the dad's hand.
With,
Yeah, he
blindness,
immediately,
deafness,
you know,
you use
gives you a
restoration.
handshake. He's
Cure
dirty.
that.
These are just villains.
So
You know, these are
because
just peasant
it's like
farmers.
We will take good care of your daughter.
It's properly
Thank you. You have no idea the weight that it's lifted off of my shoulders.
Which means it's
I just hope that she can have a good life.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with you doing so much for her, it would be a shame if nobody did anything for you. And I will hand him a little bundle of 20 gold pieces.
Well, you
And-
just bought a child.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Usually, usually the parents of the.
Just think of it as a gift, friend.
Usually, we're supposed to pay you for this.
Think
for
of it
the
as a
service.
gift for
This is.
the wonderful care
I-
that you appear to be taking of your daughter.
And he kind of just like ties the sack up. He's a smart enough man to know not to turn that down. Thank you. You guys are far kinder than we heard.
What have you heard?
Oh well, not maybe necessarily about you specifically, but just adventurers in general.
Oh.
Rough and tumble and gruff. Since you guys owned a bar, we were really hoping that we could get her signed on for this, and you would take her on in paper as an apprentice, but really just help raise her here, where she wouldn't be pressed into military service and wouldn't be in any danger.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot promise that we will be here forever.
I understand that.
As adventurers go, we have tasks that take us elsewhere.
Just please keep her as an apprentice for as long as possible. If she can make her way up to go on her own volition and pass tests by her own choice and with her own magical power, she has better chance of going into private sector work in like Ironshire than into military service. So hopefully over the next 6-7 years you guys will take good care of her.
Absolutely. I will I'll like take the small child and I'm going to call over Kenosi. I know she can't really see. I mean, she can still kind of see him. She's not like totally blind, right?
No, she is not 100% blind yet.
Okay. I'll call over Kenosi to come and hang out and play with
Yeah,
this
Kenosi
small
comes over and
child.
sniffs in her face, and she kind of giggles and bats at him a little bit, and they go play. They start getting along immediately. Everybody gets along with Kenosi immediately.
Yeah.
And he said she's about 10?
Yeah.
I want to, as I'm like with her and Kenosi, I want to roll a knowledge religion to see if this, because like based off of what the dad told me, this is to Uzul sounding like what he's heard about like oracle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to roll a knowledge religion to see if that is the case.
Sure.
That's a 15.
Many gods utilize oracles, and it is very common for if the gods give you, for instance, the gift of foresight to take away the present sight. And so with the blindness and with the knowing things kind of hinted or sport, those kiblets of knowledge, it definitely does. It's definitely reasonable to think that this is
Points towards that.
an oracle style emergence.
Got it.
if there's nothing else for the parents, yeah, they take that little sack of gold and
Ask them if
the
they're
mom sheds a
religious
couple
folk.
of tears.
What?
Ask them if they're religious folk.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll ask them that
What
before they
god do
leave.
dabble in?
I'll
So-
ask if they are religious folk, if they still
Oh, we
worship any.
we give our yearly graces to Kokopelli. Haven't really visited a proper temple since maybe I was a child.
All right, Copapelli. Got it. Very well. Very well. Again, I thank you for
No,
taking charge.
we thank you. You've done so much more. We were prepared to grovel at your feet because we couldn't pay you to take her on as an apprentice, and here you are paying us.
Even more not. Oh, before we just wander off with the child, can I get your names?
I need names.
All
Oh, I'm Bob.
right,
And Shirley.
And I'm Shirley.
Bob and Shirley. Fucking bet. I can live with that.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
And they do tell you where they live. They have a small cot on the west side, one of the farmhouses. They work on one of the more communal farms where multiple families get together and work one large plot of land, and they don't own it at all. But they get to keep enough of their own food to subsist.
Fucking bet. Fucking bet.
Yeah,
Grab
they
some
leave,
out.
and you guys are left with little Adara
This is about to be my
playing
second new
with
best
Kenosi.
friend.
When the parents leave, she immediately just stands. She gets stiff for a slight moment, walks to the bar, climbs up a couple of shelves, grabs a bottle, pours a mug, and puts it right in front of you, and it was the beer you were just thinking about going and getting.
Nice.
And then she kind of like stops for a moment and shakes her head a little bit, goes, and starts patting her way back around.
I want to warp wood and make her a walking stick.
Yeah, that'd help.
Yeah.
Give her a little stick to tap around with, show her the little basics how to utilize it.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. I've used sticks and stuff at home before. We needed them to till soil, so
Well, this one's special.
So-
It's just for you.
just for me, my own stick. Oh,
It's also a broom. No.
thank
Get
you
to
very
work.
much.
No, I'm gonna ask her if she'll help plant some seeds in the garden.
I don't know how apprenticeships really work. I was
we
told
don't
that
either.
I would assist with cooking and cleaning, things of that nature. Perhaps if I could learn some magic on the way, it would help me later in life. But I don't think that my parents were thinking that terribly far ahead.
Why yes,
How
as
far ahead can you see?
as an apprentice, you are expected to learn the different trades of everything that we do, from adventuring to now barkeeping.
So I am to be an adventurer.
Indeed, if that is what you wish.
What I wish is long gone.
She wants to see.
We'll work on that. But in the meantime, we're gonna have a great time. And as my ward, I promise. And I'll put
Your
my,
reward.
and I'll put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah,
I promise.
She's just tiny.
Crumples underneath.
I
Yeah.
will keep you safe, and I will teach you to the best of my abilities.
The last person we made this promise to. ended up-
Shut up!
We didn't actually
Lasted
promise.
two
You're not
that.
here right now. You can't tell her about that.
We don't talk about Bobby.
We do not tell her about Bobby.
Yeah, she
Quite
she gets
discouraging.
really excited and kind of jitters around a little bit. What's my first lesson to be in?
Well,
She stands up straight
We're gonna
Her
play in
eyes
the
go
garden.
blank. and she stops talking. She walks right past you. She walks upstairs. Do you follow?
oh, absolutely. This is my ward.
Yeah. She starts rifling through your things.
Oh?
She takes your long sword and starts sharpening it,
God, not again.
like you've been neglecting to do for the past couple of days.
Shit.
I've been
No.
fighting for the last couple of days. Man, And like she's
After about 30 minutes, and yeah, if you're trying to talk to her, she absolutely no response, completely unresponsive.
and like she's sharpening it 100% correctly.
She's
like,
sharpening it. She's doing a good job. She can't physically apply the pressure needed to really hone that edge, but she can. She most certainly buffs out scratches and nicks and bends and stuff, and gives it a once over, puts it away, closes the chest, shakes and goes, "Oh, I did it again, didn't I?"
You did. However, as part of your training, we will work on that. Hone your skills.
Okay, thank you.
Possibly
a little.
Possibly one day be
Where
able to
am
control
I?
these powers.
Where did I go to? I don't recognize the floor here.
Well,
She's like feeling around.
you wandered upstairs and I followed you. Everything was fine though.
Oh, geez. Stairs. I've heard those are quite dangerous. And she starts
You handled
trying
him like a
trying
champ.
to patter her way back.
Yeah, and I'll like hold her hand.
Yeah, she absolutely needs help down
Yeah,
the stairs.
Where's
No.
your stick?
She dropped it.
I'll go back. I'll hold her hand. Go back downstairs.
Yeah.
I think. No, fuck it. I'll carry her downstairs. This is my new ward.
She appreciates that.
And I'll get her stick, and we'll get some. I'll like go and see if we have any more sweet things around here because we did get some like
Some like
sweet
sweet
shits
cakes and stuff.
from,
Yeah, totally. From
Yeah,
Joanne.
so I'm gonna grab like some sweet cakes and just hang out with the show.
And you invite her to go plant seeds? Oh, I'm quite adept at gardening. It's the one thing that we did.
Wonderful. Well, if you want to help us, Kenosi and I are gonna go start a garden outside.
Oh, all right, I'm right on my way. And she just taps her way
Into the
ever so
garage.
gingerly and follows you out. She'll help you garden for the first little bit of the night.
Dope.
But she gets tired out pretty easy and asks, "Where am I to sleep and stay?"
That's a great question.
Right up here.
A whole
And
fleet of
I'll come outside and I'll show her back upstairs where we have all of our bunks and everything currently set up.
Get her set up with a bunk.
She
Put a
gets the
couple-
bunk. She gets the bunk right next to Oozle's big bed.
I was gonna say put a couple together for her, and then we can make it like a fort or something for her later.
Make a mattress fort for her later.
Yeah.
It's not a fun bed.
Why? She'll never appreciate it.
Shut your mouth.
Perception rolls from you guys as the night's winding down and you've been giving this child lots of attention.
Sure. Ooh, that's a nat 20 on my perception
Nice.
No sex.
for a total of 28.
I didn't even roll a nat 20. Mine's 29.
Hey.
Hey.
I had a 33.
Okay.
The perceptive lads. She is in a single kind of poncho, one piece with just a little kind of hemp cord belt. There's some holes in it. It's filthy.
Oh, I'm gonna get her.
She has no shoes.
She getting a whole wardrobe.
Yeah.
I'll fix that.
And
Hey,
it was all the
you
parents left her with.
something.
She has no
You're good at
backpack
shopping.
or
You're good
anything.
at shopping. I'll draw her a bath and I start putting water in like one of the tubs or no, we have a bath. Don't we?
Wait, you're
Did we make one?
a rabbit.
So.
You did. You
I can create
wood shaped a
water.
tub.
Oh yeah, you can create. I'm just picturing like this rabbit just like skirting about the bathroom, like turning on the knobs, just like pumping
Well,
bubble
there are
bath
knobs,
into
right?
it.
Generally speaking, you have to come in with the buckets of water.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and
no,
fill the basin with the buckets and then pull the drain at the end.
Even more so the fact
Yeah.
of like
You would have
concern
like,
about
a
the
teaspoon
rabbit.
in your mouth.
Just making a bunch of trips back and forth. Look like a shot glass.
Oozle, Sally will take care of her wardrobe probably tomorrow.
What's wrong with my wardrobe?
Oh, well, I was on my
Nothing's
way.
wrong
I was going to be getting Kenosi a utility belt, so I could just do it.
You just need some clothes for the turning
For
season.
adventuring.
And
Exactly,
adventure.
exactly.
Yes, adventures. I've had adventurers describe me. They wear just the fanciest, strangest things.
Look at her fancy.
We like to
face.
stay fancy. As I like flex my like giant Tolfath skull.
She can't see
Oh damn
you.
it.
You're nothing but a big green blur.
Oh, I can't wait for like throughout this whole thing. It's just gonna be like a whole like Toph situation where she's like constantly forgetting that she's blind.
Look out!
Gets it.
But
yeah,
she
you
has
guys are eating
foresight.
breakfast in the
She's-
morning, and Nadara wakes up and comes down. Yeah, I toss her an apple. It bounces off her forehead.
Here, catch.
Surprise.
was saying, I'm taking my new ward, and if you would be so kind, Madam Rabbit, for me to borrow your monkey.
Madam
So I
Rabbit's a
can,
silly name.
He's a baboon.
Still primate, is he not? I'm looking to get him a fancy utility belt, and I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Well, if that's all right with Kenosi, that's fine with me.
Kenosi!
Oh, I'm
Do you want new
definitely going
things?
with you. I guarantee you cannot shop for a young girl.
No.
Fucking watch me! I'm a noble, damn it!
So am I.
Nobody knows that but me!
Also, you're an orc with a small human child.
And?
Yeah, that may also not go
It's a
well.
little sus.
Are you kidding me? No, because we're gonna get her registered so everybody knows exactly why she's here. So like, when
Let
people
Itzelli take her first.
Masters.
we're going together.
Master
We're going together.
mistresses?
Incredible bickering.
This is my child.
What are your names?
Oh, Uzul.
Oozle?
But
Master Oozle?
you shouldn't call him that in public.
This is
Yeah.
see, this is part of being an adventurer.
Oh.
You
Alter
get to
egos.
pick a different name for when we're
A different
Not
name for
at
every
home.
place that we are. Exactly.
Oh, code names.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, my name's Itzelli,
Madam Itzelli.
but you're gonna call me Charlie
Charlie.
while we're here.
Oh, okay. I'm not very good with names. I'll try to learn all 6.
Or you can just learn Charlie. Forget Itzelli. It's fine.
Oh, well, I don't want to forget your name.
We
I'm
can
trying.
remind you of it later.
Yes. Okay.
Forget Uzul as well. Ulgan.
Ulgan.
Yes.
That's close.
Exactly.
And I'm Nitra. Nitra.
Nitra.
Mhm.
Nitra.
And our friend is Kenosi.
He doesn't get a code name?
No, he doesn't need one.
Oh.
Everybody loves
Everybody, I like Kenosi. He was fun.
He's just that cool.
him.
At about this point, Johnny and Phil come down the stairs, and they're like,
New recruit.
Remember how you were just asking about
Yeah,
recruits?
exactly.
what?
We got one big, we got one small. Averages out to about 2 mediums. Making progress.
We're gonna have to maybe talk about that later, you guys. There's someone upstairs to see you.
What?
Oh, I forgot.
What do you mean?
Uh,
Oh.
The exasperated.
We were all together when they first saw us, right? So they know of all of us. Okay.
listen, we'll get her some cake. You can talk to the
Cake?
thieves.
I've never had
See,
cake
she's
before.
so excited.
So you go.
I
They
will
send
go-
you upstairs.
I will go talk to our associates.
Yeah, there's you go upstairs. There's 3 rather rough and tumble men in the black ninja outfit of the Thieves Guild. They go, you don't look like the same big green guy that we were supposed to move tonight.
Oh, so they did tell you about that. Awesome. See, whole bit of confusion. I was under the impression that they just didn't tell you anything about what was going on. So, you're right. I'm not Captain, or I'm not the other guy. Did you say that he died to the Thieves Guild? Because you sent the
No.
dude.
You just sent Phil with like basically no information.
No, and then we forgot to clear anything up. So
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
So
The
all-
scrawny guy said that we were after the taller orc,
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't
So-
had any contact with the Thieves Guild since I was actually hard.
but we know you.
Yes. So that Phil guy, he came over under the name Captain Harway, right?
Under the tab of
Yeah.
yeah.
Under the tab of Harway.
We owed him.
Exactly. He was sent by Harway. Harway is actually the large orc that you were sent here to collect.
What happened to he died?
I literally just asked, and he was just like, "No, nobody told him anything."
You could just be like, yeah, Haraway died. It's been 2 days. Anything could have happened.
Okay,
You could've got a
however, if
cold.
they're here under the thing for Captain Haraway, like,
And then be like, yeah, he died.
they're the Thieves Guild.
Phil-
It doesn't fucking matter.
Phil
Okay, so
already
yeah,
told
Yeah,
them.
but that was 2 days
He-
ago.
Yeah.
Harway's a
Harway-
giant orc now.
yes. Long story, dungeon, magic, adventuring, bullshit. He's about my size.
Let's
a
get
little
him
bit
out of
bigger.
fucking town then.
So funny
Before-
story.
Another thing on that note, before our amazing compatriots came and retrieved you fine fellows to come all the way out here, they forgot to let you guys know that he's not here.
Hey, we didn't do any retrieval. We had other business.
What?
Yep. He ain't gonna be here till tomorrow.
He's gonna be outside the city walls tomorrow.
And
He will, you're
so
gonna,
we need
you're
to
gonna-
move him tomorrow?
Yeah, you're gonna meet them at their little hideout thing.
No.
That guy just told us the wrong day.
Yeah, so...
No,
if
don't
you-
stick them on Phil like this!
No, Phil didn't tell him the wrong day. Didn't you?
We didn't tell them
No,
anything.
the only thing that's happened, so Haraway sent Phil.
You guys sent me your no information! I've been training!
And you let Kay carry me around like a toy!
I did do that.
Remember, the low
So-
intelligence crew struck again and didn't tell them.
Yeah. So he will keep. If you guys could just keep an eye out for him, he's gonna be the only giant fucking orc walking around here.
That
besides
is your
myself.
problem.
Right.
Yeah.
We're already paid for tonight, and that takes us to even.
I could pay him up front tomorrow. It's fine.
Can he pay you up front tomorrow?
He could pay us tomorrow if he needs smuggled in.
Yes, that's
Sure.
what he. No, wait.
I don't need smuggle that. I need my.
Then what the fuck was the point of all this?
Hold on.
What are they smuggling?
That was before May got him out.
Right, exactly. And then May was like, "Here's the circle to look like a human, but it only lasts 50 minutes."
So what am I talking? What am I even? Why are they here?
You can do some.
They were
shenanigans
supposed to
right?
smuggle him out so he could come in, then register.
What would have
But
been
now-
smart would have
So
been
now I
to be
need
like,
to just tell them, oh, JK, never mind.
No.
You want me to tell these Thieves Guild burly
Nah,
dudes?
you're by yourself. You gotta figure out what you're gonna tell him.
No.
Brother.
I still need their assistance. So, like, it's fine. I can pay them up front tomorrow. Because I'm going to have radiating magic item with me. And I need that gotten through the wall because I can't walk in with it
True.
as an orc with a magic item unregistered.
But you don't know that.
But you don't know that. So, just be like, yeah, he'll meet you tomorrow. Put it on me.
Just keep an eye
Yeah,
out
just tell him when
outside of
he'll
the
be back.
walls for a giant orc walking through. And he'll pay you.
Right. I'm not going to do that,
I'm sure you're not.
but I will forward to
The next shift.
some scout crew or whatever. But I'm paid through for tonight, so what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Well, looks like this was an easy payday for you.
Kind of looks at the other couple of guys. They
Looks
shrug
like you
and
guys
goes,
are even with the captain now.
Sounds good to us. And they
Easy
just
day, easy A.
they get up and they go out your second story window and
Yeah.
start hopping roofs.
You know who's not? Fucking Tommy Knocker. We've still got a debt to settle.
And with that, the night comes to an end, and we will come back next time.
When we go shopping with Adara.
Shopping for Adara.
Who's
We hope you
claiming
guys
possession
enjoyed,
of this child?
And have a great night. We'll see you guys next week. Tomorrow's odd video game day. Who knows what we're gonna play? We don't know.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.